Would you be interested in sponsoring a live stream on this channel? This is Ham Radio 2.0, where we do reviews, news, and how-tos of lots of things that are new in amateur radio. And we do live streams about twice a week, once on Wednesday for a lunchtime live stream, which is typically an interview, and once on Sunday for a targeted topic. During those live streams, I will be offering spots at the very beginning for sponsorship so that you can promote your product, your event, your new thing in ham radio, or just anything you want to talk about. Do you have a nonprofit organization? Do you want to promote your club or event? Nonprofits get free sponsorships at the beginning of a live stream. If you're interested in becoming a live stream sponsor, send an email to jason@hamradio2.com. Let me know what you're thinking, and let's discuss it. 73, and thank you for supporting the channel. Good evening and happy Friday. Ham Radio 2.0 happy hour for the month of October. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. I've missed this because should have done this like 2 weeks ago. And 2 weeks ago I was in Virginia for an overlanding expo, which was very fun. The guys from Gigaparts who invited me out there are on the stream tonight, so that's cool. Hey, look at that. I've got a green screen thing going on there. I don't think that's supposed to be there. Let's see if I can fix that. Edit. No, that's right. No, there it goes. Hey, there you go. That's better. So really appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Should be a fun stream. And I've got the pickle beer ready right there, just in case anyone was wondering. And we're going to bring it on right now. So I got a few people in the chat. We're just going to hop into it. And I got to unmute all of the things. Here we go. I put on my headphones. You guys are talking about crack.
No, we're talking about POTA. But
oh, you're talking about POTA.
It's
the
like
addiction.
POTA.
The addiction of.
It's like crack.
Yes.
It's like crack. Okay.
It's like right.
Okay. Good evening to everybody. How's everybody doing tonight?
Better choose my words properly here.
doing good.
This is a
Doing
family
great.
show. This is not Tuesday night.
Fantabulous.
Sporting
Yeah.
the Tank Radio shirt.
Yeah, we're in the Tank Radio shirt. Look at that.
Oh,
What is up with that?
Are we going to try to keep it a family show? Because, you know, when we're playing the Ham Fan game night, there were some questions that weren't family
Yeah.
friendly. Just
No.
Well, that was on Twitch. It doesn't count. So, yeah. All right, I'm going to start this off because it is October, and I've got the St. Arnold Pumpkinator, which is a pumpkin stout. And this is like the best pumpkin beer, like maybe the second best. The Southern Tier Warlock Pumpkin Stout is probably my favorite. But I was in New York last April, and I couldn't find that beer anywhere. I couldn't find Southern Tier. They have a lot of flavors. I couldn't find any of the Southern Tier beer anywhere. So I was disappointed about that.
Wait.
But
what were you doing in New York? We don't even need to go to New York for any reason.
oh, yes, you do.
sure you do. POTA.
You gotta get the ferry over to come over here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I can fly.
I was there.
And be there.
I was there to POTA. You did fly to be there. Well,
I
no,
did.
you
And
flew
you
home.
did POTA. And you did
Yeah.
POTA.
I did.
Yeah, POTA, all the things. You got to go through New York to get to Maine, which is where we're going to be going next year.
Do you
so.
have to go through New York? Can we
Ye-
skip New York some way?
You know what? Long
That
Island.
settles it, Frank. I was going to try to throw a whole pig on the smoke pit and invite all of you. I guess you're not invited.
Okay,
No.
I'll come for the smoke pig. You
See,
got
all right,
me-
Aaron.
you got
See,
me
Aaron's
there.
smart. Aaron's smart. He's got that invitation list out.
I
on a
was gonna say,
clipboard.
there's a difference between New York and New York City.
That's right.
I was in Long Island.
Not much
I,
though.
dro- I drove by.
No,
I
you-
drove by New York City. I was like, "Hey, there it is, right there." But I went to Long Island. I went that way.
You come
So-
up my neck of the woods is nothing but farms and fields and woods and hunting. And
I could do
fishing.
that part in New York.
Mhm.
I could do that part.
Well, that's good. That's good.
You know it's on Long Island, right?
Bob,
Bob.
Montauk.
I'll say Bob. Yeah.
Bob,
Yeah.
Amityville.
Bob.
Amityville. Yes,
The
Amityville
house.
is there.
That's right. The house.
Yeah,
The
that's
famous house. Yeah.
That's right. So I'm gonna open this pickled pumpkin. Probably not the best thing in
Oh.
the world.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Nobody make
You're
me
like
laugh.
one step up from pumpkin spice latte there with that. I'm just saying.
There it is already.
I mean, you
You
got
know
blonde.
what?
You got blonde hair. Want to come up here in Midwest here too? That
Only if he's
right.
wearing his Uggs. You know?
All right.
Ah,
Like Fitz wants to start it off.
Wisconsin.
We already got a $5 donation. You know what that means?
I know. I mean, TC Fitz. Oh, the resident sadist is in the house. Mr. TC Fitz, this is for you, sir.
Drink.
Mm.
Oh.
That's not bad. Ugh. Wow, that is rank. Golly, that's good. Not good. That's good. Not good. It's not.
that puts hair on your chest.
Is that the one?
I don't have that problem.
Is that
So,
the burn beer? Didn't
no,
Burn
it's
give
a-
you?
It's a no. You know what? Those are in the refrigerator in the RV.
Okay.
So they will be consumed eventually. Eventually. Let me give a special welcome to a couple people out here. Jason and Steve from Gigaparts. How you guys doing tonight?
What's up?
What is up?
Pre-wedding night.
I was gonna say, what's happening tomorrow, Steve?
I'm deciding to.
You poor fool.
Oh
no.
wow,
No.
Steve is.
You're spending your bachelor night with us.
It's dedication.
dedication.
Wow. Thank you.
Wow, right.
Let's just.
Is that all of your fiance's bridesmaids in the screen behind Scott right now? That's what I want to know.
Mm.
Yeah. Get off of there, you moron. So, oh boy.
Let's go.
Noel.
for it. I love the shirt behind Noel.
I
yeah.
just saw that shirt behind Noel, and I'm just like, damn it.
I wasn't at the Saturday race in Talladega. I was at Sunday before, of course, it got rained out. At the start finish line where my seats are, and it was still being not course. Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah.
And I'll say state police were in full force at Talladega 2-3 weeks ago.
Oh, that's good. That's good, I guess. I mean, I guess that's good. Well, hey, congrats, Steve. Seriously, that's it's nice of you guys to join us tonight, and hope you'll stick around for a little bit, but you guys drop off whenever you want to. So I mentioned on my shopping video this morning about your group buy project.
Yeah.
So y'all want to talk about that real quick?
The group buy project. We made a special deal with Rig Expert on the 1400, the remaining 1400s.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought we'd give it a different try. We've not done it this way before, so we thought we would try it this way and see if there's any takers. The little counter on the website's a little slow. There's about 15 people who have taken it so far.
Okay, good.
So I anticipate we're going to probably move 25, 30 of them.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
They will ship out almost immediately. So there's not going to be too much of a delay to get them once you get them ordered.
Good.
Mhm.
Good. Okay. So yeah. So I spoke about that on my shopping video. I know all you watch my shopping video, so it's I shouldn't have to have to
Yes.
announce what that is.
I
Everybody except
watched your
Frank.
sampling video.
You
When's
can't
that
even
post
say it.
again?
You can't even say it, Frank. So long story short, if you order a AA 1400 Rig Expert through the Gigaparts website, you get a $150 coupon if they reach 25. Well, it's $150 off of the normal price if they reach
Right.
25 orders.
Nice.
And then if they don't reach that, you get a refund. But if they do reach that, you get it for that price. And then if they reach 50 orders, you get an extra $100 gift card to Gigaparts. So
That's a great
$4.95, man.
that's a great
awesome.
that's a great deal. I don't
Yeah, it
that's
is.
that's
It
a
is a good
super
deal.
super deal.
yeah, that's a
That
really
was
good deal.
$1,000 antenna analyzer 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was just going to say
Yeah,
that. I
yeah,
was just going to say
yeah.
that. So thank you guys.
So
Yeah.
can I trade in my AA 600?
Steve, you might, right?
The trade-in program starts.
I mean, I am the trading person.
Steve is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to say he's a trading man.
Yeah, yeah, you probably can. So good. Hey guys, hey, thanks Jason and Steve. Thanks for being here tonight. Appreciate y'all's time.
By the way, we got some other cool toys too.
Okay, go ahead. Go for it.
All right. Of course, Justin gave me this yesterday before I did some pre-wedding stuff.
Uh-oh.
Jenison MPPT controller.
Oh, nice. I've been looking at those.
Absolutely dead silent.
I got the
That's
Life
good.
PO4 version. I don't know if the glare is gonna kill it, but
Yeah, y'all's
Those are
cameras.
awesome. I saw those
Yeah.
in that newsletter today.
We need,
Yep.
to find, we need to find somebody to test its silentness. Who wants to go with that?
That looks fun.
Yes. Hello.
You could have any of these guys test it, or you could send it to me and I'd do it right. So
Oh.
my show, my show,
Wow.
my show.
All right, so Jason, we'll send you those. But who wants the power film to test?
I've already claimed that. That's yeah.
Which one of the six ones are we sending you then?
Yeah, all of them, all the things.
Oh.
So I want them all. I mean, I'll send them back to you. I just want to video them. So,
Man, those are the lightest, thinnest things I've ever seen in my life.
I'm going to be doing some cool stuff with solar in Costa Rica next week. So it's gonna.
I'm
talk about,
so jealous of you. That
talk
Costa Rica
next
man.
week.
Right.
We're gonna. Yeah,
And-
I'm gonna
and the
bring that
power
up here in a
film.
minute.
And the power film, I'm
did it-
jealous.
Yeah.
Weren't you talking about somewhere y'all chipping in to get me on the plane?
No, you talked about that. We
No,
didn't
there
talk
was a
about
post in Discord saying we
Oh,
should
yes,
all chip
yes.
in
The one-
I think
the
that was
one-way
on
ticket.
the plane.
I think that was
Yeah.
Charlie. Charlie said something. I'm like, dude, we should. Or no, it was Matt.
No,
it was
no.
Matt.
That's for a
Charlie
one-way,
said,
though,
"No,
right?
no, no."
The one-way ticket. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one-way ticket. Yeah. Can you guys imagine Frank speaking Spanish? I mean, he can't speak English that much.
Hola, my name-o is es Franco.
Uno
And
hamburguesa
you
just
papa
insulted
fritas.
Yeah.
everyone.
Go to Michael.
Uno más cerveza, por favor.
I don't know how you speak it
So-
so well. Good job.
Scott, your background is a little bit terrifying.
Hey, we're near
Reminds me of-
Halloween.
Reminds me of work. That's people trying to get into the NOC.
There's all my ex-girlfriends.
Ah,
But look, they all
Shane,
just vanished.
They want back in.
Shane,
in Texas.
Shane works at Southwest Airlines, and that's just where I'm going to leave that right now. So,
Yeah, everyone trying to get back on the plane.
Well, thank you for your patronage.
Hey, they've got a smoking deal going right now.
Mm-hmm.
No guarantee
Yeah.
they'll actually fly it, but they've got a smoking deal going.
right.
Round trip to Europe for $30.
Ouch. Ouch. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
No.
We don't fly to Europe.
No.
Dan.
All right,
says,
let's get-
"Put
let's-
tank in the landing gear.
Yeah. Let's get back to it. Jason, Steve, you guys have anything else? Yes, those Jennison controllers are pretty slick. I haven't ever tested one of those. I got a couple other brands I'm testing right now, but
Well, when you
look
get back,
forward-
man,
look
they'll be
forward to
waiting
trying
on you.
those. Cool. Good.
That's all I got. What you got?
So-
Steve?
I got nothing. I'll forward you, Jason, the report from Overland, but I was looking at it earlier today when I was out getting the stuff for tomorrow.
Mhm.
I think they said 13,000 people came,
Wow.
and I think the couple next to us, that being our Thunder from Down Under.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, really?
The Thunderbox.
All right. So okay. So we're gonna keep this clean, and I use that word objectively because wait a minute. So there was this booth next to us. What was it called? What was the actual name of it?
Oh,
Thunder.
The sticker's right there.
The Thunderbox.
Thunderbox.
Thunderbox. It was a portable toilet from Australia. Yeah. So there was some really shitty jokes going on. I mean, there was some really bad jokes going on. There was
Does it make
There was-
sounds of thunder when you use it?
there's a
Depends on who uses it.
yeah, probably so. Yeah. No, I don't know. That was they were nice people. Nice people. I'm just like people gobbled that up. They sold out in like the first day and I'm like, "Hey,
It also depends on if Frank brings his beans.
those
yes,
beans. Those,
yes.
With the
Yeah,
jalapeno.
In fact, I
demand
tried to
will be
get them.
high.
I tried to get Frank a sponsorship deal with them so they could sell his beans along with their product. So, I don't know. It's just,
Are
an
we
idea
just going
I
to pass
Sounds
over
like
the
a perfect
depends
fit.
joke there too?
had.
Which way does it? I mean, can you get the
Right,
American
that's why I
flush
was going like
version
this.
or what? Yes.
Wow.
They were able to overcome the Coriolis effect, right?
There,
Yes. Right.
All
Right.
I'm gonna say is the toilet paper goes on the top side, not
Ah.
the wall side.
Gotcha.
especially if
know
you're in
the
Costa
information.
Rica, because a spider can hide underneath the backside if you don't have your toilet paper on correctly.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Australia,
actually
though.
very true. That's actually very true. Of course, that happens at the hunting lease also. But yeah.
So did the
That's
test
just when you just
runs
bring
go
your
well?
dude wipes.
The test. Yeah. The test runs went.
John with the zinger.
Yeah, I got a 9-year-old daughter. I mean, I'm loaded for bear up here.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm jealous of you guys. I can't smoke my cigars inside. So
Same here. Same here. So who's all smoking? We got Don smoking. We have John smoking. Shoot, man.
It's probably a little bit warmer by dawn. It's like 30 degrees right here in Wisconsin right now. So
Trooper.
It's 75 in Dallas.
And
Mike.
85 in Texas. In
67 in South Carolina.
Mike, you're not smoking?
No.
Not yet. You'll be there.
The night is still young.
What?
So
Okay, so
I'm drinking Coke tonight
okay.
because I haven't had a cigarette since Monday.
Oh, damn.
Oh, nice.
Holy crap.
If I
Very
drink
cool.
alcohol, I will absolutely kill someone for a cigarette.
Yes.
So,
Yep.
I applaud you and I support
there.
your effort.
Been there.
it's very, very, very hard. So
Mhm.
You got it, man.
Yeah.
You're a better man than I am.
well, you don't smoke, Frank.
He smokes cigars.
Cigars.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
I tell you what, smoke a cigar or two and get the flavor down, and you'd be like, man, these cigarettes taste awful.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
Exactly.
definitely.
I used to smoke cigars like in my 20s and stuff.
Swish your sweets
No,
don't
he
count.
meant good cigars.
Yeah.
I
Those don't
like
count.
the Acids by Lars Keaton. Those are really
Acids
good.
are very good. Acids are
Okay.
very good cigar.
But,
They're okay.
I haven't had a cigar.
I'm with
in-
you on
I
that,
don't-
Jason.
I don't like the acids that much, really. I don't like the infused
fine.
cigars.
That's fine.
So, I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about them. I'm saying I personally don't like them. I'd rather have a Fuente or a Padron or a
Padron is like
Gurkha.
the go-to cigar.
Yeah.
Gurkha.
Go-to daily cigar.
I had an
Jason-
LFD. I had an LFD not too long ago, and that really
LFDs are
knocked
good. Those are
that
good.
knocked my socks off. So
Mhm. Yeah.
I just don't have a
Jason,
desire.
you need to try a Jake Wyatt Fourth Dimension.
I haven't had that one. Okay.
So if you're
Try it.
ever next time you're in Richardson,
Mhm.
take a drive up to Frisco to Industrial. They carry Jake Wyatt's
Mhm.
and the Fourth Dimension. I got 2 of them in my humidor right there that I picked up today. They are fantastic.
why don't
Okay.
you only have one and send me one?
Who are? I'm sorry. Who was that?
Smoke signals
I
are
think
out.
I-
Why did
I
I
think
just
I got
get
a-
muted?
I think I got to shorten my
Wow.
cable here.
Yeah. Let me before we get too far into this, let me welcome John also from Yezu. John's here representing cigar. Is it communications and cigars or cigars and I forget which order it goes
Communications
in.
and cigars.
Okay, communications and cigars. So how are you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, you bet.
It's cold, but to the cigar thing, there's also another one. If you like to smoke food, like I'm a big smoker too, big guy and everything
Yeah.
like that. There's
Yeah.
one out there. It's called Kentucky Fired. It's like a wood-fired cigar, and honestly, you have it, and it feels like the taste on your palate and everything is just exactly like you're
You
going
tell me
ahead.
where to buy it. I'm gonna get it.
I've
You
I
can get
seen
it
that
at
one.
Cigars International.
Yep,
Frank.
Cigars
Yeah.
International or
Yeah.
cigar.com, cigars.com. You can get them, but they're in such big demand. I ordered 3 different types on there, and it took me almost 2 months for them to come in, but it's
Oh, wow.
really worth it.
So
They're
name
usually
one
in
more
stock,
time.
Frank. We can drive over there.
What is it? One more time. I'm writing
Kentucky
this down.
Fired.
Kentucky.
Kentucky Fired.
There's there's actually 2 Cigars International stores here, John.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Oh,
guys have
nice.
those up. And they're like it's like a huge cigar bar. Think about a sports bar with a big humidor built into it.
Yep.
And it's,
3,000
it's-
square feet.
Yeah.
Oh
they
my
have
God.
They have the
Oh.
roll-up garage doors on one side, so the entire side of the building opens up, and they got this patio, so it's kind of in and out. Lots of good craft beer in there.
I am
It's,
gonna. I'm gonna quote Don
good
right
stuff.
now.
Yeah.
Pickle beer time! Woo!
It's to you,
Pickle beer,
N5SKT.
pickle beer.
Man.
Mm.
Oh, that hurts me.
Oh,
That hurts me just watching you drink that.
Oh,
You
Man,
need to ask
hurts me
Don
actually
about
drinking it.
his pecan pie cider he brought to Huntsville.
oh. Pecan pie cider. That doesn't
Yeah.
sound too bad, but I'm betting it is bad.
oh.
I don't
That was
know.
the reason why Mike got stung by a bee.
It wasn't
in
the
his
worst
upper
thing
lip.
I've drank, but I mean, it was way better than Miller Lite.
Can we mix it with some grain? Can we mix it with some grain? Maybe. I'm just trying to think.
It was. I don't like sweet very much. It was too sweet for me.
Yeah, it was sweet.
But I do like a hard cider, but I don't throw in pecan. What was it? Pecan pie hard cider.
Yeah, it's pecan pie.
Yeah.
It was interesting, but
I just gotta say, Scott, was it you who brought the whiskey, the peanut butter whiskey?
Oh, Old Smoky, yes. You know what your best is for that? Honestly, my wife actually did this for us at a party we had. Well, smokeout party that we had here. You take a little shot of that we use Old Smoky peanut butter whiskey, and then you go get the nitro foam, like Dunkin' Donuts has it and stuff, but it's like in a black can, and you tip that upside down, put it in there, and it's like a great shot, and it's like perfect. It is absolutely perfect.
All we know is keep it away from Joe Bennett's wife.
Joe
She
Joe
was
Brett's wife.
gone.
Yeah, she had a fun time with the peanut butter whiskey at
Screwball,
Huntsville.
wasn't it?
I think it was a screwball. Yeah, I think it was peanut butter whiskey is peanut butter. Yeah, but Scott brought some to the Beltonham Expo up here a few weeks ago.
Yeah, that was a screwball, I think.
Yeah.
Also, this beautiful pin, and I finally have it when you're on camera.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
You know, it was
Thank you.
mentioned. It was mentioned while we were in Huntsville that he did pins, and I had no idea.
I've been using it, and it's been great.
It takes some getting used to because it is
no
a lot heavier than what I'm used to.
Yeah, but Scott is right.
But it's good. I've been using mine too. So
When I write with a normal pen, man, my hand cramps. But this one's so big, it makes me relax. And
That's exactly why I designed it that way, is because a lot of people had carpal tunnel. They like to write with their hands, and these pens, but the weight and the size, it alleviates that.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Frank,
Yeah. It's a nice pen for sure.
Thank you.
Hey, Frank.
Where can I get one of those?
Yeah.
Kingpens.net, or you just email me directly.
All right, I will. Thank you.
Oh wow.
They're all custom made to order, so I don't like having any on hand.
Thank you. Thank you.
You
Yeah,
make
good job.
coins, or did I'm at the wrong spot?
Coins, no pins. King
Pens. Pens.
Makes coins.
Frank, when you catch up, let us know.
From you,
Frank's
you.
watching
I
on the
expect
YouTube
that from
stream.
Jason.
Wow. All right, so let me hold on a second. Let me say I guess I need to try to get this integrated. I'm gonna have to get with Beer Snack on that. So, two things. Number one, TC Fitz just bought me 2 beers. I have a buy me a coffee link at the top. The guys at Clubhouse started using Buy Me a Coffee, and I'm like, I signed up for that like a year ago and never did anything with it. So I thought, why not try it?
Yeah.
So and I changed mine to Buy Me a Beer, but
That's what we did too.
Yeah. So TC Fitz bought me 2 beers just now, so thank you for that. But more importantly, he says he passed his technician class at Pacificon last weekend.
Yeah. Good job, brother. Good job.
So good job, buddy. I'm glad that you've joined the madness with us. So that's pretty
You're
awesome.
hooked now.
Yeah, let us know when you get your call sign, man.
Yeah. One more step too. Get general. Get that general.
Yeah.
Let me.
You got to do the general for the POTA.
Let me get the floor to Kat, who's been on this whole time, and I haven't heard her say a thing. What is going on there?
Hey.
I think maybe she's
mute the stream.
I was muted.
No, there's something that's not
You've
working.
got an echo.
No, it's not.
Is she in the kitchen making brownies again?
Yeah.
Only with that special ingredient.
Whoa, Yahtzee.
Okay.
Nope.
Echo.
Mute your radio.
It's Kat's first time on YouTube, y'all.
No,
Y'all have to forgive her.
Caller, mute your radio.
Caller, mute your radio.
Okay, is this better?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I think you got it. I think you got it.
Yes.
Long time listener, first time
Yeah.
caller.
Welcome to the
Is this better?
stream. What have you been up to?
It was better before, Cat.
It was better. It was better a minute ago, but now it's back.
What do you mean?
It must be her watch. Is it the watch?
No, it was not. It was.
No, I don't know what it was.
Something was giving background echo. I think that's my kid's Xbox for a second.
All right.
time on YouTube, y'all.
Mute the stream.
Mute the stream.
Stream somewhere.
Yes,
stream.
mute the stream.
Or turn it off. Close window.
Close window.
Early with the zinger.
Oh boy, it might be her first time on YouTube, but
Everybody,
Zoom, not the YouTube.
no, everybody at Applebee's is watching the show right now. That's what.
right,
It is.
yeah, it's Texas Roadhouse. Texas
I'm
Roadhouse
at my
for
house,
her.
actually. Thank you.
For her, yeah, it's Texas
No,
Roadhouse.
Blue drink.
I'm at my house.
Blue drink.
I made my own blue drink.
TC Fits with another super chat.
Woo!
Thank you, brother.
I apologize. And I've got my brownies.
I don't see any brownies.
I don't see none.
Well, there's like 2 left.
There's crumbs.
There's No, there's 2 left. I've been over here snacking on them.
TC Fits, thanks, buddy.
Thanks, man.
KN6RFN. This is call sign.
All right.
Good call. I like that.
RFN. Wow. Okay. Oh, that kept going.
You all right, Jason?
So yeah, I'm okay.
The drink that comes back to haunt you.
Bitter beer.
Yeah,
face.
no doubt. Yeah, bitter beer face is indeed true. So mute. Who's talking about mute Molson?
Where is Molson?
I don't know. That's beer snack.
Open the Canadians.
No, it's not beer snack. It's the Dan's in.
Yeah.
He's in there, but is Molson in there? I didn't even see him.
I didn't see him yet.
All right, so beer snack and Joe Brett, you guys join us. You should have the email. If you don't, it's the same link as always.
If you don't have it, I'll send you the link.
Yeah, one of us will.
I bookmarked it, so
get your butts in here.
Hit,
I just know it by heart.
Hit one of us up in Discord if you want to. So, yeah,
Hey guys.
good. Yeah,
we gotta go do some wedding stuff, so we're gonna catch y'all later.
okay, man. Hey, y'all. Thanks for joining tonight, y'all.
Have fun storming the castle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Congratulations, I think.
Yeah, congrats,
my
Steve.
friend.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Congrats, sir.
Thanks a lot, guys. So
we really should give him a proper send off. Now I got a little bit of a cold, so I'm willing to do it here. In a world where they're going to go ahead and get married, one will remain victorious. So there we go. Steve, good luck.
No doubt.
And we know who
Joe,
that'll be the wife.
Joe Brett and the rest of the gang. The link to the Zoom is in the Clubhouse private chat. So grab a hold of it.
There we go. Joe Brett should have. I know I emailed him.
He forgets.
But,
It's Mississippi.
Oh, that's fired.
Oh,
As many times.
And I5V, thank you.
As many times as he has copied and pasted stuff with my face on it onto a YouTube stream, he deserves it.
Let me tell you all, he's a sneaky one. Y'all don't know. He sits there.
Yeah.
So quiet.
Yeah,
he claims
covert
he has bad
operations.
internet. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the screen capture on.
Yeah.
He's he's like, hey y'all, how you doing tonight? We're gonna sit here.
The sultry sounds.
We're gonna do some FT8 tonight.
Oh, there's so much I want to say right now, but I can't.
Shane, what's that? Twice in 3 hours we've broken you?
Yeah. Shane, you're not allowed. Shane, you're not allowed to drive tonight.
I'm at home. I'm at home, guys.
Good.
I've been editing all day today.
Oh boy.
Jesus.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let me bring this up real quick because I want to show everybody.
Oh, we got one.
Beer snacks joining. Not that one. This one right here, I think.
Is he gonna break it again?
Or is it this one? Or is it this one? No, I'm not gonna break it.
Is it better like this or better like this?
This one right here. Okay, so this is where we will be next week in Costa Rica. Las Villas del Guayabo is the name of the villas there. And if you go to their website, which is just lasvillasdelguayabo.com, and you click on activities right there, there is a section for amateur radio.
Really?
And that's, which the group that I go with had a large hand in that. So, in fact, that's our picture right there from like 2017, 2015. I forget.
Wow. So
that's our picture right there. We've got about 90 feet of tower that we keep down there, 9 10-foot sections. And that's Jim's K3S there. So yeah, that's where we'll be next week. And here's the coolest part in the world.
What
This
days
is
will
a-
be out there?
We're leaving Monday and coming home Monday. So the
Ooh,
October
fun.
25th to November 1st. This is the coolest part right here. These are POTA spots. We fly into Liberia, which is right here on the northwest part of the country. There's a POTA spot here and here, and these 4 POTA spots have never been activated. And I don't think that this one has either.
I don't think anything in Costa Rica has been
Get
activated.
The last I looked, nothing had been activated. Now I haven't
Yeah.
looked at all the parks recently, but yeah, it's very possible that nothing in Costa Rica has been activated.
Stand by.
So
That's cool.
So I will be
POTA
hunting.
So be
So-
watching
I was just gonna
for
say, yeah.
the POTA website and also Discord, because we will be posting.
Right.
We will be posting in there for Frank. Did you give everybody?
Post there before you spot.
Yeah,
Three
well,
parks.
Yeah, post in Discord before you put your spot out.
We'll
That way we
probably
don't get caught up in the pile up.
Yeah.
we'll probably go. We'll probably go to 1 or maybe 2. We're not gonna drive around the country the whole. They don't have the highway system there that we do, so it takes a
That's
little bit
very
longer to get
true.
places. We're gonna go to 1 for sure. Probably maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know yet. We're gonna go to 1, and if it's just pileups galore, we'll probably just stay there. If it's kind of
It
like
will be.
normal,
It's never been
yeah.
activated.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it will be, but if it's like if it kind of slows down at some point, we might pack up and go to the next park that's like 30 or 40 minutes away. So we might do 2. We're definitely going to do 1.
You
It's
taking the
gonna
buddy
be
hex?
Really, yeah, yeah, taking the buddy hex.
Good stuff.
I think I've got my IC 7000. I'll be taking for that, and
The TN07 maybe?
Now, I've taken that to Costa Rica before. I'm not going to take that this time. I'm going to take
The
my Buddy Stick Pro. I'm going to take my Buddy Stick Pro, and I'm going to take, and Chris and I are both bringing Buddy Hexes. He's going to leave his down there, so we're going to hook it to the Flex that's down there.
Are
And,
you gonna leave the Buddy hex beam down there?
We haven't figured that out yet.
Okay.
So,
okay.
but we've got
To
we've
be
got a
determined.
we've got a remote control rotor for it.
Mhm.
What we're going to put it on permanently, we haven't figured that out yet. So
Nice.
Can I make one request?
yes,
I gotta make one request. Okay, so Costa Rica, right? Isn't that
Yes.
near the islands that they had in Jurassic Park?
That's Hawaii.
I think it was filmed in Hawaii.
No, but like
And
but like
Northern
in
California.
but like in the movie, like wasn't it one of the islands off of Costa Rica or something?
I think that
Yeah,
there was.
Island
yeah, I
Nublar.
think so.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
Island
yes.
Nublar. Okay, so
Yeah.
in the last one, Fallen Kingdom or whatever it was, they
Yeah.
used an 80-meter frequency. Would you please try it on that 80-meter frequency?
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Okay.
I can remote into a station that has 80 meters. So you let me know.
Okay, I'll try that. Sure, that'd
I
be great.
would like to do 2 things. First,
Okay.
Adam, welcome to the stream and your new haircut. And we also have
Oh, yeah.
Beer
Very
Snack.
fancy.
Beer
high
Snack.
speed, low drag.
What is up, man?
What's up, guys?
Yeah, you got me for about 5 minutes, Jason. I got the boys that just fell asleep. So
All
snuck
right.
Okay.
outside so I
Welcome,
can,
Come in.
say
welcome,
hi.
my friend.
We'll give you the floor, man. What have you been up to?
Yeah, you're looking at it. Tuesday nights,
FT8
Tuesday
off.
nights, Thursday nights. That's it. That's where I've been. I don't have much time for anything else right now, and just
That's
just
awesome.
enjoying everything.
Hey, we appreciate you.
Absolutely.
for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
Deeply.
appreciate you too. No, the whole mute Molson was his cats was feeding back into the system. So how we usually say mute Molson to make him stop talking.
Yeah.
Love you,
And I
Daniel.
wasn't gonna say anything.
All out of love. All out of love.
Wow.
Listen,
That's,
if I'm not making fun of you, it's does that mean I don't like you?
Yes, if I'm not,
Yes, it
making
does.
fun of you, it means I don't like you.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So
That's right.
not this weekend. Probably in a couple weeks, I'll be doing an activation, and I might have some of my local club members join me
Nice.
to hang out and see what it's all about. So, because I'm the only one in the club that actually gets out and does stuff like this. So,
Mm.
It
I'm
does fun
excited for that.
things.
If clubs like
fun
that.
things.
Fix that.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, that three-letter F word. Nobody likes.
FT8.
FTA.
Letters,
Number,
not
not a letter.
alphanumeric letters.
TMR.
Oh, look at that. Hey, I just got JF1 IBO. Huh. On 17-meter FT8. Thank you, Adam.
Dude, 17 meters has been blowing.
It's been
up.
yeah.
On fire.
I made content right before the stream started. Adam said he was calling CQ at 30 watts, so he was a +2 to me from California.
QRO, man.
Yeah.
QRO, yeah, that's QRO for Adam. Yeah, 30 watts, man. He was
30 watts.
he was
Adam's
Yeah,
doing
the
30
amp
watts.
turned
Yeah.
on.
He has
Yeah.
a radio that does 30 watts.
He claims.
That he owns.
Yeah.
Picked up the
Oh, okay.
G90.
Right.
Ouch.
Now,
We
Jason.
so the day that we were in the park on 17, we were getting Germany from Huntsville, Texas. We were getting Germany. We were getting Ireland.
Yeah.
We-
In the
It was
morning.
crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
Slovenia.
Slovenia. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wasn't that Sierra 51DX on 17 meters?
Yes. Yeah.
And his brother,
Yeah. They said the brother.
the 50,
Very cool.
57, I think. Sierra 57.
Said 57.
Yeah.
Yanez and Slavko.
They were both on 17.
Yep.
I've worked one of them on
Nice.
on one. I've got 51, I think. I have the Slava. From an apartment in Texas.
Nice. He
nice.
was my
On 100
first
watts.
contact ever, Slavko.
Oh, cool.
That
And
is
Joe
pretty
Brett
cool.
enters the studio.
Yeah,
There he is. There he goes. There we go.
I forgot how to work this thing. I was like, oh, I ain't turned my video
See?
or nothing on yet.
He's lying. He's lying again, everybody.
Yeah.
Wait,
He's been
Shane, I
secretly
got a question
recording.
for you. Shane, you said you
Just wrapping
got
up
from an
his recording
apartment.
of Southern ASMR.
Yeah.
Nothing but noise. It's a noise box. I hate this.
Early in the morning, my friend.
Ground it.
Early in the morning.
Ground it.
Oh yeah.
When everyone else is
Oh,
asleep.
yeah.
Remember on one of the live streams, I said that I can tell when my neighbors get up and start making coffee
Yeah.
because my noise floor goes from an S5 to an S8, and that's them making coffee.
Those Keurigs, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta get out of here, Jason. Thanks, man. Hit me up when you get back. All right.
All right,
See
man.
ya.
Yeah, we'll
Later,
do.
man.
Thanks a lot.
Beer
Dan,
snack here,
Have
brother.
a safe trip.
Have a good one,
Good night,
man.
everybody. Get on the air. Have fun.
Fun.
100%.
Fun.
For sure.
So,
So
Adam, you're next, man. What have you been up to lately, and what are you drinking?
Well, I am drinking some whiskey here. It's a Sagamore Spirit. It's
Nice.
it's pretty good. It's a tequila finish from Baltimore, Maryland. Actually, it was a Costco purchase, and it's not bad. I kind of like the flavor on it.
What's a tequila finish? How do they do that?
Yes.
In a barrel they age tequila in, so it's just got a little bit of a little bit of that agave to it.
So they age the whiskey in to have the whiskey a new charred oak barrel, then they finish it later in a tequila barrel.
Right.
Huh.
You
Oh,
piqued
yeah.
my interest.
I've heard of that. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's
What was the
pretty
name
damn
of
good.
it, Adam?
What's that?
What was the name of it?
Yes, Sagamore Spirit. There,
If
can
you ever
it there.
see Sabaro is
Okay.
another oak aged tequila that's really good.
When did a pizza place
Nice.
start serving tequila?
That's what I was wondering.
They're all over the highways. They're over the highways like a truck stop.
Especially in the malls. What's up with that? Tequila in malls, that'd be a bad thing.
Oh man, yeah. So one of my favorite scotches is a Balvenie Double Wood, which has a sherry cask finish, and it just adds a little bit to it. It's it's not too much, but you get a little bit of that sweet sherry on the end, and it's a solid scotch. I don't know that I've met really anyone that doesn't like that one when I give it to them. So it's kind of the universal scotch for even non-scotch drinkers and
The scotch
for
for people who
scotch
hate
drinkers.
scotch.
Well,
Do you smoke your scotch?
No, I don't.
Gotcha.
Do you like?
Scotch
Are
is-
you a peated Scotch fan or a
Oh, yeah.
heavy peated Scotch or a not so peated Scotch? Is that Arbeg? Oh,
Scotch is
geez.
Scotch is
Yeah.
if I had to pick one, it used to be vodka, but if I had to pick one hard liquor, it'd be Scotch right now.
I like scotch.
Scotch is my favorite.
If you smell the back of a Band-Aid and you smell a bottle of Arbeg, you are smelling the exact same thing.
I feel like Lagavulin is maybe a little more, or even actually Lafroig is probably the most
Lafroig
iodine
is,
Band-Aidy. But
Are
so
these
there's an
smelling
Ardbeg.
or what?
there's an Ardbeg special release bottle that I've got like half a bottle left of. I don't know that I'll ever be able to get it again. It's called the Ardbeg Ardbog, and it is epically good. If you ever find a bottle of Ardbog, get it and send it to me.
I haven't had that one.
Shane, you're saying, Shane, in your opinion, that Scotch is all aged in Band-Aid casks?
No. So what I'm saying is, if you like Islay Scotch, and you like Southern Islay Scotch, which is iodine upon iodine, and it comes from how close. Well, for one, the peat, and for two, because they age it in barrels, it's not all from the peat. So the barrels are kept so close to the ocean that you get some of that salt that comes in from the ocean.
Okay.
You get the salt and mixed in with the peat, and that's what makes it so over. Like I can't drink it. I tried Ardbeg 3 or 4 times and I just can't do it. But I like the northern stuff that comes from the northern part of the island of the Islay Scotch, because it's peat light, still peaty, but it's not so heavy that you think that you're smelling a Band-Aid.
If you want,
Lagavulin. Are you a Lagavulin fan?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
If you want to try a good smoky Scotch, try Dalmore 23.
Oh yeah, and the cigar.
Really? Yeah.
Dalmore 23 will blow your mind. It's like it's like you're drinking liquid smoke, but it's got Scotch in it.
Oh.
Liquid smoke does not taste good. They sell that in a bottle.
Yeah. You are humming.
I've got a hum. Oh no, that's the FT8. It's that guy.
Well then fix it.
I'm calling CQ Poda. Somebody's at CQ calling CQ Poda on 40 meters. So yeah. CQ Poda NK4DX.
Well, don't let us interrupt you.
No, I won't.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go to Joe Barnett.
Barnett?
What?
Barnett?
Brett. The R
Come
comes
on,
after the
Frank.
B. Brett.
Joe Brett.
FARNK.
Did you see your contact in my video, man?
I did. Did you see my comment on your video, man?
Yeah. It was awesome.
Did you hear what Adam said in your video, Frank?
Yes, I put it there. Don't be a jackwagon.
That was
frequency.
Right.
It was true.
He said something after that too.
Yeah, I know.
I heard that and I'm like laughing so hard. I'm like, did he know he left that in there?
Yes, I did. And you had to leave it in there. You would never think Adam would say a comment like that. I was like,
you know what?
Priceless.
If you left it in there on purpose, my hat's off to you. That was epic right there. That was freaking
it was
good.
Perfect.
Was I wrong?
No, you weren't wrong. No,
It was completely correct. Don't be a dumbass and tune up right on.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That was good.
Oh man.
I laughed so hard when I was watching that after the fact because I didn't realize you said it, and I was like, I gotta get.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a fun activation.
Yeah.
So,
Jason, I've got somebody that's plus 15 to me.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, he's a YouTuber.
On 40?
On 40. He's not part of the YouTube bunch, but he's a YouTuber.
Oh,
So Joe Brett,
you know who
what
it
are you
is.
up to, man?
Is he that guy who sends stickers instead of QSL?
This is it. I'm gonna pull a beer snack tonight. This is it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back to just being here again. So
Trying to give everyone their fair shake, but thank you for coming on.
thank you, Frank. Thank
Why
you.
am I playing the host? I'm supposed to be.
I don't know.
No,
I
you
just
took
started-
over.
you
No,
just
like
started
Jason, you
talking.
got the hum, so you could just.
Have at it.
Hey,
I've stopped transmitting, so I shouldn't have a hum anymore. Actually, there he's calling me back. I'm gonna start transmitting again. Here we go.
Oh, what is that?
RFI into the shack.
Hooker?
Hold on.
Instead of buying a beer, can we buy you a choke?
There I
I have a choke. There's a choke on it. But yes, you can. Yeah, you can totally do that.
Who said that?
I almost dropped my cigar.
Frank, I was testing your new antenna today.
Oh.
I think it's good.
Looking forward to it.
If you search PSK reporter for my call for the last few 3-4 hours, you'll see where it's been reaching.
Oh,
So
you built that? You built that antenna for Frank?
Yep.
Yes.
I got a few of them.
He's got
coming out.
He's got like 2 antennas he hasn't built yet. But okay, that's cool.
We keep
Well, you
scheduling.
know,
Thanks, Commander.
One of them is
Jason,
from
and put it
England.
off.
One of them is from England.
He won't have to build this one because
Yeah.
it'll come already built.
He probably has he probably has 5 logs he hasn't uploaded either. So
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hey,
my logs
if
are
it's
good.
Is he
if it's a
clean?
if it's an antenna that you don't have to build, I'm all in. That's my bag. So
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna
waiting
say,
on my.
They're so much fun though.
Yes.
Adam, I
this
sat
one-
down last night and
Yeah.
I watched a couple of your videos on making that really small little itty bitty. Basically, it's a toroid with a BNC connector.
That one.
Yeah.
That whole video is all full of hell no. So I'm glad to send you some money.
Hell no.
So I have to do a build video on that because Adam was kind enough to give me one of those kits when we were in Huntsville. So I have to build that. I'm waiting on the microscope to get here.
Yep.
Adam, don't
Because
you
my
have a
eyes, I have
49-1
43.
version?
I have 43-year-old eyes, and they're.
Oh, poor
Yeah.
baby.
So the kit, I'm getting very close to having those matching unit kits on Amazon. I started building a website, K6ARK. Is it K6ARK.com? I don't even know my damn website, but if you search K6ARK.com.
Yeah. Gonna be hard to tell other people about it then, but go ahead.
I'm sure I got K6ARK.com. Look that up, and if it's something inappropriate, my apologies.
K6ARK.onlyhams.com.
Yeah, that one. so the kit. Yeah, so the kit can be built 3 ways. It can be built as a 49-to-1 for an end-fed half-wave matching unit. It can be built as a 9-to-1 unun for a random wire antenna, or it can be built as a 1-to-1 for the center of a dipole. And basically just add wire. I'm contemplating looking at adding a wire winder and some wire as well as an option. But yeah, I should have those available on Amazon relatively soon. I think I got the last thing that I need, the barcodes to stick on them, so I can get things set up on Amazon for sales.
Adam, do you mind if I tell them my experience with that antenna?
No, please do.
All right, so I got one.
I'm showing mine now.
I took the KAMRD way of just throw it on a mast and throw it into the tree. I didn't even mount the mast. I said, just do it. All right.
Just lean it into a
Just
tree.
lean it into the tree.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, we've done that. We've done that.
Sat on the back deck. In about maybe an hour, I worked 18 contacts. After my 5th contact, I texted Adam. The fat guy here is doing cartwheels because I had 3 DX on the ICOM 705 pushing 10 watts into, I think it was Austria, Netherlands, and maybe Germany, or I forgot what it was. My hands were shaking texting Adam saying, thank you. This is an incredible antenna, and of course, the ICOM 705 just speaks for itself too. But again, your radio is only as good as what? Your antenna. Your antenna.
How many watts are they rated for?
So they can. That's what I was actually doing today. I was doing some power testing on some slightly larger toroids that I picked up. But what I should probably do is hook up some of my little guys and see what they can handle before they get too hot. But experience has shown that they can very easily handle 5 watts of any kind of duty cycle, and easily handle 10 watts of sideband. I know some crazy people like KKXUSY have pushed 25 plus watts through those little toroids for a short amount of time, and they'll handle some light duty cycle SSB at that kind of frequency or kind of duty cycle. But generally speaking, I recommend 5 watt CW or digital and 10 watt SSB. But if you want to push it a little harder, then I just encourage you between transmission periodically feel it and see if it's getting hot. If it's getting real hot to the touch, then you want to dial it back.
My usage, it wasn't even lukewarm. Now maybe because I was outside, but still. And this guy, I blow a lot of hot air.
I like
so
to light the bands up, though. You see.
Yeah,
So I wanna,
we're gonna be in Costa Rica next week where there's no power limit. So I'm gonna push it to like 40 or 50 watts. I'm gonna get real adventurous and maybe get up to 50 watts. So
look at that shit.
There's no limit.
This is how
QRO
tiny.
here.
This is how tiny that toroid is.
It's like a Luden's cough drop.
I'm doing
Can you
right
see
now.
between the 6 and the K,
Wow.
that little dot?
Oh, that's the
That's the capacitor.
That's the capacitor.
Wow.
So Scott, man, I want to ask you, what were you showing in a minute ago? You had a boxed Scotch? Booker
No,
or
it's
something?
Booker's bourbon, man.
Booker's bourbon.
Oh,
Yeah.
Booker's.
I raise you a Knob Creek 2001 15-year
Wow.
Knob Creek.
Are we gonna bring out the bottles?
Who said
100
squirrel? I thought we're
100
talking antennas.
Yeah, we were
120
talking antennas.
They go
Okay, everyone.
together.
Okay, hold on, everybody, for a second, because this is important. Okay, JB says he loves everyone's videos. He hadn't seen Frank's channel, I guess. Inspired. Oh, hold on.
Wow.
Inspired.
Awesome one?
Inspired me to study. Just aced my tech exam last Saturday, hunting soda stations in California this weekend. Congrats, dude.
Awesome.
Rock on.
Nice.
Congrats, brother.
Sure.
That's awesome.
And I'm just kidding about Frank's channel, pretty much. So,
I'm amazing.
Pretty much.
yeah, but yeah, no. Congrats on the new. Congrats on the new license. You said tech exams, hunting soda. I assume you're doing 2 meter,
Has
and
to
that's
be,
even
yeah.
more fun because it's more challenging.
Mhm.
So you could be really cool like Charlie's wife and do like some 1.2 gigahertz soda, but I'm not
Yeah.
that cool. I am not that cool. So
Yeah, me and Adam,
But,
that was a good time, wasn't it, Adam? We did what was it, 1,000 miles per watt or something like that, or whatever it was.
It was no, I think it was more than that. We did
wow.
we made a contact over 3.5 miles, so a very short summit to summit, but it was with 1 microwatt.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
What?
So 1
Is that a thing?
microwatt.
Yeah, what is a microwatt?
Is that like a milliwatt?
It's a teeny tiny. It's like the capacitor
That
in the
is a
bag.
Is
It's
that
a-
what you
what is that?
heat your food up with?
That's what
It's a thousandth of a milliwatt.
Rub your foot with a sock.
Thousandth of a milliwatt?
That's the max power rating on a Baofeng UV5R.
It's yeah, it's 60 dB down from 1 watt out of an Alinco 1.2 gig transceiver. So yeah, it's 60 dB of attenuation in line.
He kept throwing those attenuators on, and it just kept working.
Yeah.
It just kept working.
So you might as well keep trying.
Oh my gosh, that's
Absolutely.
hilarious. Yeah,
It was pretty cool.
that is pretty cool. It's fun to
So
do.
yeah, you do the math, but whatever that is, miles per watt, it's not. It's a lot of miles per watt.
Sounds like it. Cool. When are you going to have those? So I shared your link a minute ago, Adam, and I shared the screen. You guys didn't see it, but it was on YouTube. Are those kits ready to go now, or if not, when are you going to have them up there?
Yeah, so they're very close. I now have everything I need. I've got at least a couple hundred kits put together and in bags. So I need to put barcodes on them and send them over to Amazon so they can do fulfillment for me, because I've been doing a little bit of word of mouth, kind of direct, but I can't deal with shipping a whole bunch of things. It's not worth it for me. So
I hear you.
Well, when you get them over on Amazon, let me know. I'll put them on my store.
Awesome.
So
sounds good.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Now, do you have plans on adding the traps as well? Because I was a masochist last night. I watched your trap video and almost threw my laptop out of the second floor window.
If you think building the matching units is hard, the traps are a whole other ball game. Even they're pretty ridiculous and
very hard.
And no, I don't plan to do any kits for traps. But what I'm thinking of, I will probably do, and I got to make some of these decisions before I send stuff over to Amazon. But one of my tricks for building these things, and Don Izzo knows this, I sent Don a built antenna, and the built antenna, I'll grab one here in a few minutes when I hand it back to you guys to chat. But the built antenna, I typically build as a 40 meter end fed half wave. So 67 or so, 66 feet of wire. And what I've learned is that with this matching unit and the capacitor that's in there, if I put a small loading coil about 4 to 5 feet from the feed point with about 10 or 12 turns on a piece of black PVC drip line, that drip line tubing that's about 3/4 of an inch in diameter. 10 or 12 turns at about 5 feet from the feed point brings 20, 15, and 10 meters into resonance as well. Otherwise, they're slightly out of the ham band and not quite perfect. But Don, I don't know if you checked the other bands, but I'll bet the SWR was 1.5 to 1 or less on 20, 15, and 10 as well.
Oh, I started at 6 meters. I started at 50 meg, and I went all the way to 1 point, whatever. What's the 160? 1.7, 1.8, 1.9.
Okay.
Just for giggles, as I say. It was very, very interesting. Very, very interesting where it's resonant, outside of what you made. So.
And I've seen Adam do this before. He set it up right in front of my eyes, and we did this test, and it was exactly what he said. So
yeah. Incredible. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, 40, 20, 15, and 10, and what I'm trying to do is give people instructions on solid instructions so they can duplicate that successfully, in their own world. And then if you want other bands, the other easy option is to just add links. Or if you want to get creative, you can start adding traps. But once you add one trap, you kind of throw off those multiple, those multiples for resonant bands, the harmonics. So then you need more traps for the other bands. So it's a little bit of a trade-off, and I honestly don't build them much with traps anymore because it's just too much work.
Traps
a lot of work.
Traps are kind of a waste of time, in my opinion. Well, Izzo, hold that up again.
QRP guys has a
there you go
trap kit, by the way.
Yeah, they do.
Nice. Okay.
That's
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's the antenna we use in the hot air balloon. Because the KK6USY antenna, he wound backwards. So we couldn't get 20 meters off without uncoiling a bunch of wire in the basket. So I think, Adam, it was your antenna that we used in the balloon in order to make those contacts from the hot air balloon. So props to you, brother.
Cool.
Very nice.
Fair enough.
And Mike, look, it fits so nice in the bag too, Mike.
No, I'm salivating. There's an end fed that exists that I don't own. So
that I don't own.
Hey, Mike, I have a kit here if you want to build it. I'll let you test it if you'll send it back.
yeah, I'll send it back. Sure, no problem.
He'll send it back, but he won't do anything with it.
So this is an example of how much stuff I go through. This is a box of 50, and I don't know how long this will last for me because I send a lot of antennas to people. Oh, come on, get out of there.
What is it? The winders? The winders.
Yeah,
50 winders.
Whoever made that, whoever has the patent on them, I hope you're making millions of dollars because that is like one of the greatest things.
That's the one reason why I bought a 3D printer, because now if I want a wire winder, I just go design it in Tinkercad, throw it on my printer. 3 hours later, it's ready to roll.
There you go. That's a good idea.
You go.
All right, I got
totally with you on that.
3D printer.
Now.
Yeah, I have a 3D printer that I've never set up. It's I haven't completed setting that up yet.
Jason, you make him pick that up for you.
If you want to build it and bring it back to me, yeah, because you know how I am about building things, right? I mean,
yeah.
Where's the DX Commander?
I built Hey,
I built the antenna.
I built the YouTube channel. Josh isn't here, right? Yeah. Anybody who wants to build a YouTube channel as big as mine, feel free. But I built the YouTube channel. I'm just kidding.
Joe Brett, don't worry. Joe Brett just recorded all that for you. Don't worry about it.
Look at all these people. Who else has an amazing, awesome YouTube channel?
Everybody has a great YouTube channel.
Yeah. Look at all these people.
I'm almost at 1,200 subscribers. I'm excited.
1,200.
Nice.
I passed 1,200.
If you guys didn't have good YouTube channels, I would not have invited you. And I mean that seriously. I would not have invited you. So
You're the best, brother.
I like to tease people, but in all reality, you guys all know that. I joke around way too much. But if you guys didn't have good YouTube channels and online presences, I wouldn't have invited you. So
then there's me.
And then there's Noel.
Who's not here?
And then there's Noel. And I invite Noel, and then he shows up with the Let's Go Brandon shirt, and I'm like, crap.
Noel is just a hell of an operator. We'll give him
that. Yeah.
What is this? Let's Go Brandon.
Don't ask.
Don't ask, Frank. I'll tell you
I'll message you
afterwards in
offline.
Discord.
Somebody messaged Frank in Discord.
I'm
Yeah.
googling it.
Seriously, you haven't heard that, Frank? My
Make sure
God.
you have your stream
Yeah,
muted,
yeah.
Frank.
Exactly.
Mute your mic.
No, there's no mute
Those
here.
are her
Everything's
shirts.
live.
No, trust me.
You'll want to mute that one.
You'll want
Otherwise,
to mute your
Jason
mic.
gets demonetized.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that meme that said it's Biden and Obama sitting next to each other, and Biden's like, everybody wants to have sex with me, and Obama's like, that's not what that means, Joe.
So one more question for you, Adam.
Yeah.
I just picked up this.
Oh, the spark plug.
Ooh, the spark plug.
I've got this is the 50-watt version. I've got a 100-watt version coming in sometime next week. I actually emailed the guys like, yeah, they're kind of a pain in the ass to make, but I'll make you one. So I paid for it.
Hey, send me the 100-watt version. I'll do a park to park with you.
Yeah. Well, I hooked this one up the other
I'll
day.
send it back.
Sure you will.
I will. I've got enough antennas.
I hooked this one up the other day, and within the first 5 minutes of having it ready to go, I picked a guy up in northern Scotland. So that was pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
Good.
But I want to say, is that kind of a take on what you build?
It
Just a
is.
different
It's the
design?
same. Yeah, it's the same thing. Those are a bit bigger and heavier. Is that do you know if that's a 143 or a 140-43? That's probably a 114 from the size, I'm guessing.
It's a
It's a lot smaller. It's a lot smaller than a 140.
Yeah.
But,
So
it does take.
the
It takes
one-
up to 50 watts.
Yeah, the 140 is probably the 100-watt version that he makes. Yeah, it's the same style of transformer. You know, roughly a 49-to-1 transformer, and you lose about a dB or so, half a dB to a dB and a half on the frequency in the matching unit. But other than that, an end-fed half-wave is like a dipole.
Yep.
So if you put up a dipole in the same place in the same height, it's going to perform the same because you're going to have about half a dB to a dB of loss in your coax anyway. So,
right.
So yeah, it's basically going to perform like a full-size dipole.
So it's basically the same, but anything that
Yeah.
Adam makes doesn't register on the scale when he puts it on there.
Right.
So
Right.
No,
That's true.
it registers, just not all the scales you're allowed to use, Joe Brad.
Well, I was going to hit it with a
Wait,
hammer and
he-
see what was inside of it, but I decided not to because I like it so much.
Yeah.
That is
Well-
small.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think N5 SKT. I think he's got the 100-watt version.
Yeah, he bought both.
I'm gonna see if he'll let me borrow that so I can go do a POTA with it.
Nice.
He's got the 100-watt version of the one that
The spark-
Scott's
the
showing?
spark plug, yeah,
the
the
spark
spark
plug. Okay.
Yeah, he
So Jason, when I go do that Parks in the Air, I'll call you. You
Yeah,
can come-
call me. Yeah,
let's go
because
do it.
I'd like to do that seriously. Yeah, I mean, because let's face it, here in the flatlands, if it's not 100 watts, then you know
It's nothing.
It's not that. So,
Really? Really?
I'm taking
This, you have to
What
understand,
happened to the challenge?
this one was $45. The 100-watt version is like $75.
$80. Yeah.
Well,
like $80.
that's So that's No, my point in saying that is okay. Now you guys know how I feel about QRP. QRP's fun. I'm going to do some QRP from Costa Rica next week because for some reason down there, people actually come back to you.
There's
But,
no. There's
No,
other
seriously,
signals.
we're in the flatlands out here. If I lived up in the mountains or something like in SoCal where Adam goes and Charlie goes all the time, then sure, QRP is great. But I'm just down here where I'm at. I'm just like, life's too short, man. I want to activate the park and actually eat dinner tonight. So, it's I don't care. I don't care for the challenge of QRP is there. I understand it. I get it. I just don't. I'm not in an area where I can take advantage of it without having to drive.
You got.
But when I do drive, to it, okay, okay. I think it's a very cool challenge to partake in. And if you guys twist John's arm real hard, maybe he'll tell you what is coming out after the FT818. He won't tell me, but maybe he'll tell one of you guys. I don't know.
Yeah,
So-
tell me. Tell me, man. I got the F17 right now.
All right, John.
John says it's another Bofang.
John, how many?
Yeah.
John, how many cigars?
We contacted the best Chinese research teams available.
Oh, sign me up.
How many cigars will it take to make you talk?
How many
That's what
cigars?
I'm-
How many cigars?
Cigar,
That's it.
Come on.
We're gonna have to buy some boxes of cigars, Izzo.
Right.
You and I
All
need to
right.
get together.
All right, I'll let the
What do
secret
you
know.
mean you-
I'll let it go. Ready?
I'm
Uh-huh.
joining in. Yes.
We're eventually going to come out with another radio. There you go.
Oh.
Heard it here first.
I heard it here
Hey,
first,
hey,
ladies and gentlemen.
you did hear it here first. That's right. That's
There's
right.
a new
I
radio
didn't
coming from
say
YouTube.
what kind of radio, but yeah, we're going to come out with another radio eventually.
What's the initial price? Are we going to do 9 cents?
It'd be less than $1,000.
I have a Venmo account and a PayPal account and
Look at 'em.
and a Swiss bank account. So you just let me know.
Yeah. Well, you've got a whole group that's willing to beta test for you.
Right.
I-
We are your
Yeah.
R&D. This is R&D right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, you got a captive audience here, John. We all have shiny object syndrome.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I
And
like that,
even
Scott.
even better than that, we can go put it on QRZ and found out everything that's wrong about it, but actually not correct.
So picture
So,
this. Picture
you know-
this.
No. I would expect all of you to give misinformation first.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
That's all
yes.
you're okay.
Yeah.
We can do
Yes.
that.
I'm gonna
Let's
read
do
So
that.
we all get the concept radio, but we have to do like the car manufacturers, put a black blanket over it in the videos.
like do like this, but show the radio, just the antenna from the radio.
Just show curve of the radio. That's it.
I'm still
I'm
going to
not-
interface
I'm not-
with a... Good.
I'm not saying, but I'm just saying, how many of you guys have an 817, an 857, and an 891?
I have one of those.
I don't have any
One.
any
I
of
got an
those.
891.
I got a few.
897 and an 8.
Okay, so okay.
What are you trying to say, bruh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's up?
More Yesus than I
It's all
So
about the antenna. It's all
so
about the
let me
antenna.
so let's
I'd
do
be down
this.
to test a radio.
Let's do this in the civilized manner, okay? And I'm dead serious. Let's do this in this. Adam, I want you to tell John why you like the 857 better than the 891.
I honestly think the DSP on the 891 is overpowering even on the lowest setting in a low noise environment. And I like the filtering better on the 857, but I do have the Collins 300 hertz and 500 hertz CW filters in there, and those certainly help.
It does, and I would tell you that is one of the biggest things I will say that was a change, because if you actually take a look at the TXCO on the 857, so there was a standard one that came with it. You could do the upgraded one. When you were looking at 891, that was a standard of like an upgraded TXCO on there.
Sure.
So sometimes I do hear that, and I've actually noticed that a few times myself, especially when I go mobile all the time with my 891 and the 991 on my ATAS, and I can hear that. So it really is a balancing act. I will tell you that, especially when you're trying to do an interface, because it doesn't have an actual sound card interface, when you're actually just running it through the USB, that it can be noticed sometimes on there. But I will tell you, when you're looking at just like a true true sideband on there, you're not running, anything like that. It does have a good performance level on that. And I'm not speaking from the company, because I'll be honest with you, I've had a couple non-Yaesu radios in my life, but yeah, it is kind of a mix mash on there. I do agree with you on that.
You heard it here first,
So
ladies and gentlemen.
And
John's
I'm
owned
talking
another
a very
radio other than the Yaesu.
Ooh. So I'm talking a very specific use case, on a summit out in the middle of nowhere. There's no noise, but I'm still trying to pull out a super weak signal through the atmospheric noise. And I find that the DSP on the 857, and maybe it might be user error too. I might just not know how to adjust the 891 as well as I know how to adjust the 857. But the 857, I feel like with the filters on that, I can really tweak them and dial it back to where it's just there enough to help me hear that weak signal through the little bit of noise. But with 891, when I turn on that DSP, it just turns to water on CW, even on the lowest settings, and it doesn't work great for me as far as the DSP perspective. Everything else on the radio functions well. It's a great performer. But that I wish I could dial that DSP back a bit more than it's able to.
And you think it's overpowering, Adam? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
it's
I think
much?
it's applying
Okay.
too much.
Okay.
And I will say the 857 was such a versatile radio when it came to filtering. I mean, everybody and their brother made a filter for it. I mean, there
Yeah.
were some aftermarket ones that you can get if you didn't want to go to Collins or couldn't afford a Collins, on there. But I do agree with you in those kind of cases. Now, I'll be honest with you, I don't do CW. I just, it's not for me. Hands down, I'll say that. But I could see where you're coming from in those regards. I really could.
Cool.
Well,
yeah. No,
well,
I
we
mean,
used. Yeah. Go ahead, Adam.
They're
Sorry.
both great. They're both great, and I'm not giving up either one. So
we used those were our two, but the A57 and 891 were our 200 watt rigs when we were at the summit last September. And
Right.
most everyone brought a QRP rig. I brought my 705. I think I don't remember what Charlie brought right now, but 817. That's right. Okay, but Adam had the 857 and the 891. I like the 891 better myself, but I don't do CW either. So from a sideband standpoint, I prefer the 891. But I can see what when he showed me what he was talking about. I'm like, you know what? I can see what you're talking about there. So I guess it's to each his own. But
I can learn sideband, or I can learn Morse code. Dude,
I'm working on it. I really am. I'm working on it. But you know what? The 891, and we talked about this a little bit when we were in California. I think that's where it was. The 891 is really kind of in a class of its own right now. There's really no other radio like it in production currently. It's small, compact, full power, 100 watts. It has a removable face. It's not heavy. And it's not got some funky configuration to it. Now, the 7100 is close, but it's got that weird bezeled head to it.
Yep.
And if you're just going to mount it in the car, it's fine. But if you're wanting to put it in a backpack and take it with you somewhere, it makes it weird because the head won't even attach to the body. The 991A is all right, I guess, but it's much bigger and heavier than the 891 is. So in my opinion, the 891 kind of sits in a class of its own right now. So it fills a need for those of us who want to put a 100 watt radio in a backpack. If you're talking production models right now, I'm not talking stuff that's discontinued. You're talking production models.
Yeah.
That's really the only go-to right now for that type of situation.
And I will tell you where a lot of people really, and I was actually surprised when I kind of dug into some of the stuff on there, just on my own, kind of like, what's out there, because, with what we've been all talking about tonight, summits on the air, parks on the air, FT8, all the stuff, we're kind of finally coming back into this rebirth of like, hey, the solar cycle is not crap anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what a lot of people have found out is when we were doing the whole COVID thing, so many preppers were like getting that 891 because how can I say this?
But in a nice manner?
There's things you can do to that radio, which if there was a certain government agency that begins with the letter F and ends in Federal Communications, that you could do a lot for that, like that bad day, like the Skynet grid gown kind of horror story.
Well, a lot of people just picked it up because it is the top of the line radio. $1,000 is a beautiful price point for an HF radio, all bands.
It's not $1,000. Which one are you talking about, Frank?
7,300.
No, we're talking about the Yaesu, the FT891.
The 891.
It's like $600.
Frank still hasn't caught up, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I started here, and when I'm down here,
right? Yeah.
Well, I tell you,
And
John,
ROK.
But
John, you know what though? That's really piqued my interest. What you were talking about, the possibility of a replacement for the 817. I keep getting asked all the time, when are you going to upgrade? When are you going to get the KX or whatever like that? But I'd really be interested in getting rid of the 817 for something newer.
Well, I could tell you this. This is what it is. And you looked at from the Yaesu side of things, we looked at it. We really took our time, because when I joined Yaesu, we were kind of in that phase of coming in. The 101 was in the final design stages, and we were kind of coming into there. What we found out with SDR, and because I know everybody's asking, when are you going to come out with SDR? When are you going to come out a competitor and stuff like that? And I've said it numerous times, we really needed to look at how the SDR market really kind of plays into it, because I started playing with SDR back like in 2014, 2015, where you bought the little RTL SDRs, or you went to like Micro Center and bought the TV ones, that no one was going to use anymore. and SDR is really great. And I personally, I think we're still kind of in its infancy. We are still in Gen 1 of it. And I think it's just going to get better from there. But I think we're going to be experiencing an issue coming in the next 3 to 5 years. And I've told people this hands down is that, you know, when we've been having weak signal, we've been having poor conditions. Yeah, SDR radios have been great. Right. But now's where things are going to start to get better. I think that's where we're going to start to see is like, oh God, what is this SDR going to do? How is it going to go ahead and get crippled by these great signals? Like who's saying there was like someone had like a plus 15 by them, you know, it's like, okay. And that's not SDR either. You know, that's good old probably analog. I guess I know which radio you're using, but it's like, man, that is going to hit hard. And then are we going to be on the flip side of the coin and saying, God, I'm going to go dig out my, you know, 1200, 3000, 5000, whatever the case may be, you know? So that's what we're taking a look at is how something can be even across the board. I know there's some things in works, obviously I would love to tell you guys, but because it's exciting, but I'll just say that there are things in the works on there. Until then, I'll be honest with you. You know who the biggest people that tell us do not get rid of the 817 and 818? Satellites.
Oh yeah.
The AMSAT guys, I mean, it being down in Hamcation before COVID was at 20, what was the last one here? 2020? Was that what it was? No, yeah, I can't remember when it was, but when the last one we were there, our booth at Yaesu was right across from the AMSAT guys, and the AMSAT guy came across. He said, "Come here and show me," and he showed me this double stack of two, I think it was 817s at that time, two 817s, and he had them wired together, and he had off the data port, he had like for the audio perfectly and everything like that on there, and it was just absolutely amazing what he was able to do with that, just even from the fairgrounds.
So I had cool. Josh Hashnazi KI6NAZ asking me, or you know, kind of prodding me on the IC705, saying, I don't understand why you don't like this thing or don't want it. And I'm like, it just doesn't have the bells and whistles that I want. I want stuff that's smaller size or has certain functions that would make it worth the larger size. And the waterfall doesn't do it for me. That's not a big benefit to me. D-Star doesn't do it for me. I do really like running, as you may have seen from the videos, sideband on 2 meters.
Yep.
But what would have 100% sold me on that radio is if it did full duplex and was able to run sideband for linear sats.
That'd be awesome.
Yep. And you know, our oh god, Josh.
I'm sorry. I agree with what Adam said. I don't care. I like the waterfall. I do. If it didn't have it, I wouldn't think that would be much of a deterrent for a backpackable radio. I mean, if you're sitting in the shack, sure, of course you want a waterfall. I want it on a big screen. I want it on a 4K monitor that's 32 inches. But for a backpackable radio, in fact, I did not carry my 705 to the California trip we went to in September with Adam and Charlie and Frank and everybody. Because I didn't want to damage my screen, honestly. I didn't want to put it in the backpack and damage my screen. D-Star, whatever. But at the same time, that radio has an excellent receiver. It's just an excellent receiver. I like ICOM. I've always liked ICOM. It's just got a fantastic receiver. It's very versatile. It's got a lot of extra stuff on it that you don't find. It's got, you know, you can set it down on your antenna and plug it into your antenna and set it over here and Bluetooth the whole system to it with your laptop and headset and everything. It's really, really cool to do that way. In a camping, hiking environment, you may or may not want that. I don't know. I guess it kind of depends on what you're doing. Yeah. But I think that I'm looking for, and a lot of people, John, this is the comments I've gotten in a lot of my QRP videos I've done. You know, several videos with the 705, a couple of Zygu videos, a lot of comments from the FT5D and the FTM 6000R videos that I've done, which my 6000 shipped today, by the way. People are saying, what is Yaesu going to do to answer the 705 stuff, and like Zygu's coming out with that new 6100 whatever, and I'm like, you know what, I don't know, I mean, I don't have any inside track on Yaesu, but I'm like, you know what, look at what Yaesu has done. That during the pandemic, they've released the FTDX 10, a new HT, and now a new dual band analog mobile radio. So I would say they probably started something like 2 years ago, and they're just working through everything and just R&D like it normally does. So, you know, I was like, don't count out Yaesu in the QRP game, because they've got the 817 and 818 models that have been out longer than everything else, and they're dated, if that's a real word. But I was like, just watch. I bet they're going to do something. I think that I think it's going to be fun to see what you guys do. So go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, but I was just going to kind of say that is that, you know, it really kind of takes a look at it, because from our standpoint, when we design a radio, we try to design the radio that it's going to be out there for at least about 10 years. You know what I mean? And that's realistic. And sometimes people say that's over unrealistic because of way parts and components are. But we have different manufacturers out there. So it's not just the big, as they say, you know, three like Yaesu, Icon, Kenwood, and stuff like that. I think you're gonna, you know, you see the Zygus out there, you see the Elecrafts, you see the other manufacturers out there, and I think it's going to be interesting, because where our radios from a Yaesu side of stand come into there is obviously tapping a different market that I've seen as compared to the Icon radios that are coming out there, which are tapping a specific different market out there. And same thing, you know, like Kenwood and then Zygu and all those things out there. So, you know, yes, is there things in the works? Yeah. But once again, we kind of were concerned about trying to find a good SDR receiver. And I think that's where we're going to start to see this branching into. Now we're going to start to enter the second generation of things on there. And I think you're starting to see that, you know, Zygu coming out with a new model and everything like that, where I think it's just going to be a matter of time where that we're going to, Yaesu's going to come out with something, but as a, from a manufacturer side of things, there's interesting things that are coming. That's, I guess that's basically, I can say, I don't want to ramble on too much, but it's, everything's going to be unique in its own.
Good. Well, you are officially invited to come on to my channel and talk about them as soon as you're ready, John.
Thank you.
So yeah.
Thank you.
That's it. Adam, I muted you because you were.
Plug.
Yeah, Adam, I muted you because you were you had the paper crackling thing going on.
Yeah, thank you for that. I apologize.
Yeah. No, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. So yeah.
Hey, Jason.
No, hey, yeah. Go ahead. Well, Don.
One of the things I've noticed, I kind of forgot about when I started getting back into HF, and John kind of hit on it. Between you and John, we got 4, 8, 12. There's 13 of us here, and we're all using our radios in some ways the same way, but other ways we're using them maybe uniquely or different. For a guy like me, I'm using my 705 equally on HF as I am for D-Star. Because I have a very active D-Star network here in the state of Connecticut. I got a repeater down the road for me. I can change that. I can go. It's called IRCDB remote. I could put it on any other. Fun. The point is, we're having fun with it. It branches me out. But I can understand why some guys don't like the ICOM, and I respect it. What I like about, and John, I think you said it, there is no longer the big three anymore.
Yep.
There's that went away probably a long time ago, and we're probably just realizing it now, especially because of YouTube, and we're seeing so much that is out there. You know, and you can kind of now pick and choose. Not only what do you want to use this radio for local use? Do you want to use it for, for HF use? A little bit of both, kind of, and everything is still a compromise. Everything is still, as much as I love my 705. I'm sure if you put 1,000 705 users in the room, we're all going to tell ICOM, how come you didn't do this, or how come, and they've heard, and they heard it. They heard it even before
all that.
They heard it even before we even had our radios. That was all going on. So it's probably the nature of the beast. But I do get from a manufacturing, because me coming out of the old corporate sales world, I remember, again, you want to design a radio for 10 to 15 years of use. You got to have your parts for maybe 7 years to support it. You also want to kind of see. You want to sell accessories, but a lot of aftermarket accessories are going to want to jump in, which really complements your radio too, because you as a manufacturer don't want to. It's not in the best interest in the business to create every single accessory. So it's kind of nice when some aftermarket stuff can complement the radio. And again, it's just like anything else, man. Just have fun and buy radios because you can't take it with you. You can't take it with you. So you might as well just go out and have fun. That's how I look at it.
Well, that's why I just said, hold on, Frank. That's why I just say that buy one of every radio.
Yeah,
and then you
absolutely.
Then be happy. So yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. So go ahead, Frank. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, exactly. I was just agreeing with him. And Shane, you said you're gonna be out here soon, so let me go ahead and give you the floor. I didn't get the chance to give the
you're leaving?
The floor. Shane, what do you got going on? What's going on in your world?
So I have a video on Monday night, this side of the radio. Check it out in the Monday Night Ham Radio playlist. It'll be in there. We're going to talk about Parks on the Air. We're going to go over the Support Your Parks weekend. That's about it. Jason, I will check in with you as far as going over to Palo Pinto State Park, which is currently under construction.
Okay.
But there is a section of it that is open, and I talked to Bob Voss, which if you probably know Bob.
Yeah.
He's the one.
Yeah.
He's the POTA king in Texas.
Yeah.
He says there is a section of that park that is already open that we can go and activate, and it's only been activated 5 or 6 times, maybe.
So, when do you want to do this?
You know what? Let me look at my schedule. Because I think it should be
schedules right here, right now.
So, well, no, not necessarily. We don't have to do that right now, but there was a guy.
I would say sometime in the next week or two, we should probably run down there.
I'll be in Costa Rica I'll be in Costa Rica all next week. So it's and then I come back and I'm hoping for like 3 days, and then deer hunting season starts.
Ooh, back to the release.
Yes, yeah, and then and you guys in Texas, if you live in Texas, and a few of you who don't
drink.
A few of you who don't live in Texas are invited also. Winter Field Day, next January. It's going to happen. So we're going to do it. So you guys are invited to Winter Field Day, obviously, if you live in Texas. There was a guy who posted a video on YouTube. It was a channel I had not heard of, but he posted his video in one of the... It's a Facebook group called Texas Overland something. I don't remember what it was. Texas Overland Adventures, I think maybe. Anyway, he talked about LBJ Grasslands.
Yep.
He's going up there and like four-wheeling and over LBJ Overland Grasslands, LBJ Grasslands, and he's like, there's dispersed camping up there, which I already knew that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, I got to do that. We got to go up there and hit some trails.
Yes.
And just find a place to set up a tent. And hey, you know what? That whole area is a POTA park.
Yep.
So,
So
I'm
there's
gonna do that.
I
So
did a
we're gonna do
video.
that.
There was a 3-park activation, and my last activation was the LBJ Grasslands.
Yeah.
There's a lake down there that's like 40 minutes north of Fort Worth. It's in Decatur.
Yes.
It's just north of Decatur, Texas.
Yes.
It's not far from the deer lease. If that for
Right.
those that have been there, they kind of know where that's at. But yeah, I mean, I've activated that park yet, and that the grasslands are huge.
Yes.
So there's lots of areas to go out and set up and hang out and do all kinds of fun stuff.
That was the LBJ Grasslands was the first POTA park I ever activated. That was the first log I ever submitted for POTA. And it's halfway between me and the hunting lease, and it is huge. It's absolutely enormous. So, but there's a lot of stuff out there. I mean, I've been to like one little piece of it. So there's a lot of stuff out there that I haven't seen yet. So I'm just like, dude, I'm gonna take my tent and I'm gonna go out there and we're just gonna drive off into the field somewhere. And hey, that looks like a good spot. We're gonna camp overnight and set up a radio and antenna. We're gonna do some POTA. Ought to be fun to do. So
Hey,
so
Jason, they're pretty sure they have horse trails up there too. So if anybody has their horses, bring them to Equestrian Mobile.
Yeah, they absolutely
Equestrian
do.
Mobile. Oh,
They
that
absolutely
sounds like fun.
Absolutely do that. So yeah,
Slap a
good.
Tar Heel on a horse and grab the 891.
Exactly.
There you go.
You joke about that, but if you did that on video, it would be. It would, think about it. Oh hell yeah! I mean that would do.
An ATOS.
No, do an ATOS. John, John's here. Do an ATOS.
Yeah. And then you would have POTA, SOTA, and then PETA. So you knock it all in there.
Exactly.
Yes.
So yes.
though.
So Palo Pinto State Park, we're going to get that activated, and then I'm going to do a 7-park radar activation. So if you've never done a radar activation and you want to check it out, I'm going to do 7 of them, and that's going to be on the same route.
So you let me know when you do that, Shane.
Come on,
and
brother.
if you want someone to tag along,
yeah, always.
Hey, I already said I was going to tag along on our stream.
you have to work, Frank.
If he does it on a weekend, come on now.
Who's off on the weekends? Not me.
Yeah.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Around Dallas, you're gonna do 7 parks?
N5 SKT. Good to you, brother.
No, we're gonna go shoot out west about
and now it's warm.
An hour and 10, 15 minutes.
Come out of his
start in
nose.
Palamento. We'll go up to Possum Kingdom.
Then
we're gonna branch over to Mineral Wells. Then we're gonna go to Jacksboro to go to the Civil War.
I've been
Fort
to
Richardson State Park, and then we're going to run over to LBJ Grasslands. So when you make that loop, that's 7.
Yeah.
Well, it's 6 parks. We have to do one of them twice.
I activated Mineral Wells State Park. I activated that.
Yeah, I saw the video.
I've never been to Possum Kingdom. I really
come
want to
on.
go. I think we should go out there and spend I think we should go out there.
That's a camping site. We got that.
I know. I think we should go out there and like stay for like no, you can't activate one of them twice. I'd like to know that as well. Mike's right.
You can't.
I need to go to Palapinto, or I'm sorry, Possum Kingdom, and we need to go camping out there for 2 or 3 nights, man.
So let me explain the 2 parks, because
Explain.
when you're doing the radar transition, so you make 5 contacts or 5 or more contacts, then you have to move a prescribed distance, and it can be within the same park.
Oh, this
and
isn't
then
a POTA.
Then it's a POTA radar.
It's
yes,
part of POTA.
5
it's part of POTA.
contacts?
5 contacts, move a prescribed distance, make 5 more contacts. That's a transition inside of the radar. So in order to get that last park, I'm going to move my prescribed distance via foot, set up my station again in the second area, and make my 7th activation.
Even for the lazy man's POTA, which POTA is the lazy man's HF game. I mean, it just is. No, I agree. I totally admit that.
It is.
Yeah,
it really
is.
But
that
it's still fun.
Oh yeah, it's hella fun. That seems like a little bit of cheating. Let's just find like a 7th park and just.
I was just going to say,
why to do, because we
for
can
all
go
that
from
energy,
we
for
can
all
go
that
from
energy,
LBJ to
moving.
Ray Roberts and get
Ray
the 7th
Roberts.
park.
Ray Roberts is beautiful, man.
No, it
Ray
is.
Roberts is freaking beautiful.
Well, and I have a spot that hasn't been in anybody's video that I found when we were doing our summer Support Your Parks event. So I have a spot that I found on the way out of there that I will, if we end up going from Ray Roberts or from LBJ Grasslands over to Ray Roberts, then we'll just do that park. And that spot, ooh, that is beer face.
That's no good. It's like room temperature now.
Oh, it's like drinking room temperature pickle juice.
Well, thank you for joining, Shane. It's been awesome. I see also John.
There's
you
Rhea.
said you're gonna be taking off here soon. So
Yeah,
let's
I
give
gotta
you the
get
floor.
going. So
thanks for joining, man.
no, thank you guys. Shane, take care, man. When everybody
Thanks,
else
John.
out there, we'll see you whenever and stuff like that. So
Thanks, John.
John,
thanks,
we
Mike,
got to
for
talk,
this-
John. We got to talk about a whole bunch of subjects.
we do. I'm gonna give
We
you a
do.
call, Don. I got so busy tied up, and as you heard, I kind of was coming down with the cold, and
too.
then all that jazz, and then I have to record tomorrow, so Monday's video. So yeah, so it's busy.
We
So-
got to find. Yeah, please, I got 3 to 5 topics we need to discuss. So please,
perfect.
Maybe next week or something. Please, hit me up.
Definitely.
And thank
Thanks,
you
John.
for joining, John.
Thanks.
Charlie, you said you got to
Always welcome, John.
Let
Thanks.
me give you the floor for a minute and say your piece here.
Charlie's
Okay.
gonna go.
All right. Yeah, I got to scoot here in a minute. So
All right, man.
let's see what's been going on with me. I'm getting into the POTA thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I guess now
One of
you've
us,
been
one of
so
us.
about soda. What
Yeah,
You're
I
wearing a
know.
cool T-shirt too. You're wearing a great T-shirt too.
So the thing is, I did my first real POTA act. I've done several, but this was the first one where I actually intentionally just did a park. It wasn't involved with soda at all. And I went with Brian N2BTD from New York. I met up with him, and we did the the share your parks on the weekend or whatever it is. What's it called again?
Support
Your
your
parks.
parks.
Yeah,
Weekend,
yeah. See, I'm so new to POTA. But we went to the Lost Dutchman State Park, and then we had that video I just had up just recently. But really good time, and so I'm going to be doing more POTA. Interesting that the closest park to me is that one, 30 minutes. The next closest park to me is 2 hours. And there's a lot of parks in Arizona, but there's nothing close to the Phoenix area. So I'm gonna have to do some traveling, just like I did with Soda. So, but what's coming up on my channel? I'm gonna do some more parks on the air. I've got a whole lineup of you'll see behind me here, a whole lineup of portable Morse code keys that I'm reviewing. So I'll have another one out soon. And then there's I got a Soda activation coming up on Monday's Night Ham Radio, and then on Halloween night I have the activation of Wolf Mountain. So I have
Wow.
that'll be just a short little video as well. So that's kind of
Cool.
it for me. So looking forward to you guys coming here in the next year or less to do Grand Canyon. And
We got to plan. We got to plan that, Charlie.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
We got to plan that. Yeah. So when we were all out in California last September, Charlie brought up the idea of coming out to Arizona and then drive. What's it like? 3 or 4 hours north of you?
It's Grand Canyon is 4 hours from me.
4
Yeah.
hours. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go out there and do an outer. There's a Grand Canyon's a POTA spot, and you can camp on the outer rim. If you go down in the valley, unless you're carrying like a 150-foot tower on your backpack, it's kind of hard to get out of a valley. So
or
you
you're
can,
doing NVIS.
or you're doing with other people inside the canyon maybe. But but there's a POTA spot around the outer rim. I think it's on the north rim.
It's on there's all along north and south rim. But
North
where
and
we're
south
going,
rim, okay.
where we're going, it's the pretty much as far as I know, the largest summits on the air activation zone. It's like 3 or 4 miles
Nice.
square. And so that's also in the Grand Canyon. It extends into the Grand Canyon. So we'll be setting up there and doing a POTA Soda. And it's
POTA Soda, okay.
Yeah, at the same time. It's a little bit it's on the south rim, and it's a little bit to the east of the main visitor center. Yep.
Cool. That'll be a fun event. I've actually never been to the Grand Canyon.
Me neither.
So I've always wanted to go.
There's camping there. Free camping. We'll be camping there for a few nights, I think, and we can do little day excursions to check it out. Get the whole experience of the Grand Canyon. Yep.
Sign me up.
I'm gonna pack up the truck in the overlanding fashion. I'm gonna throw Mike, Frank, and my dog in the truck, and we're gonna come out there. We're gonna do that. So
yeah, well, we'll get it planned.
Yeah, it ought to be fun.
I just bought a rooftop tent, so
there you go.
My truck's ready to go.
Cool. We can caravan out there then. So yeah,
I'll take a bunk and some.
I'll make Frank ride with you, Shane. So,
hey,
bring all the gold prospecting
that's
equipment.
not a bad thing because Frank makes all the good food. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah. Scott needs to come up. Scott needs to come up and grab a seat in one of our vehicles. So we'll definitely do a caravan out there. That'd be fun.
Yep, for sure.
Do some gold prospecting in the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, buddy.
There's a lot of
hell yeah.
uranium mines.
Did you know?
We were talking about, Scott.
How many of y'all know that there was a uranium mine in the Grand Canyon?
There is.
There's lots of them.
There's many of them.
Yeah.
They're all
So like, did Doc Brown go out there with the DeLorean at one point in time, or
no? During the 50s, where they're making the atom bombs, one of the most productive mines for uranium was in the Grand Canyon National Park.
Really?
And our government actually let them mine for uranium inside a national park, which
let them. Yeah,
and,
okay.
And now there's several places in the Grand Canyon that are off limits, and you can't go there for that very reason. There's a river that goes in that flows into the Colorado River. There's a canyon, beautiful but off limits.
Yeah.
Have you ever guys?
And we just have to do a nighttime clandestine.
Let me
I've got to say 73 and bounce out, guys.
Okay, Shane.
I'm gonna do that as well.
Thanks for being
Later,
awesome.
Charlie.
We'll see you on Monday night.
Later, guys.
That'll be good.
Let me. I want to give Rhea the floor for a minute. Welcome, Rhea.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, you're perfectly fine.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm in Florida, but my mom's here. So. You guys who are on Twitter know the whole story, but the last time I went to Grand Canyon was Grand Canyon West. And Grand Canyon West is like the Indian tribe.
Okay.
And, now they have like a whole walk where you could walk out over the Grand Canyon in like a transparent thing. But last time we were there, we took a helicopter ride all the way down. It's pretty cool.
That I have heard of helicopter rides in the Grand Canyon. That sounds like fun. My wife and I took a helicopter ride when we were the first time we went to the island of Kauai and Hawaii. And I loved it. I thought it was awesome. And she's like, I'm not doing that again. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll go by myself next time because that was really fun. I'm like gonna talk to the pilot next time and say, can I stick a dipole out the window? Is that cool? But yeah, helicopter. I've heard helicopter rides in the Grand Canyon can be quite fun. So I'm looking forward to trying it.
Especially coming from Vegas.
You would get me in a helicopter well before you got me over on that glass platform. That's not happening.
I was pushing for a halo jump into the Grand Canyon.
Well, you can do a halo jump. Yeah. High altitude, low orbit. Yeah, that's good.
I'm
that's a good thing.
hiking out of the Grand Canyon again. I did it once. I'm fine.
Noel, if you just smoke a cigar, you don't have to jump out of a helicopter. How's that? So,
well, I was going to say earlier when you guys were talking about cigars, you see North Country Ham's backdrop. That's the color I turned the last time I smoked a cigar.
You might have been doing it wrong.
Yeah, I just say, what are you smoking? The wrong one.
You're inhaling. You're inhaling. So Rhea, thank you for coming on. That you're always welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
I was kind of like, half deciding. I'm like,
what do you mean?
Soon, and I'm
join us.
We're having a great
time.
Welcome. You no. You have to say, welcome, Rhea, to Happy Hour.
That's right.
Happy Hour. Woo!
Just got the mute button.
Yeah, it was on mute.
Somebody gave Kat like a sedative tonight or something because she's kind of been like.
She has like this cat.
She's just kind of been. She's kind like she hadn't had enough of her blue carousel drinks tonight or whatever it is.
Or had too much already.
I don't know. But
I don't know what she's doing over there. But anyway.
I'm just being quiet.
Yeah, you need to learn the audio, but that's okay.
I'm portable audio. I'm like
portable audio.
Yeah. Rode and all this other
YouTube
stuff.
Live harder.
Right, right.
No. I'm gonna change. You know how you guys use ham harder? I'm gonna use ham smarter and harder.
Ham smarter. Oh, that's a good one. Ham smarter.
I still like ham harder.
Oh, you could ham harder too.
Ham smarter is kind of catchy though.
Adam hammed harder today when he bumped his radio up to 30 watts. That was pretty stout right there.
Yeah, that's a lot of horsepower.
Ranking it.
30 watts. You're a rebel?
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Don't let the FCC catch you doing that crap. So good. Oh, wow. Hey, guys, this was a fun event. I really appreciate everyone joining. We've been going for about an hour and 40 minutes. So does anyone have anything they want to say before we shut it down for tonight?
I do.
Jason, walk around the room. Give everyone a chance.
Okay. Rhea raised her hand first. We'll start at the bottom. Noel's muted and turned his camera off. So
he's coming back. He's coming back.
Okay.
What did I do?
We're gonna do closeouts. Do you have anything to say?
No, nothing I can think of. I was here in the local area. There's a ham fest out here in Springtown tomorrow, but it's gonna be
right.
But
in
the area, feel free to stop by and support them.
Cool. Thanks for being here, man.
Hey, no problem. Appreciate it.
Yep. Kat, do you have anything? You're muted.
Mute.
I'm living my best life on mute. I've been doing that lately. I'm so tired. Nothing much, just mine and Rhea's show. Looking forward to getting back to doing that hopefully next week. So there's really not much on my end. I've just been really busy getting into tax season.
Ooh, don't say that word.
Oh yeah, you're working for H&R Block or something now? Or one of those guys? Is that what you're doing?
I'm doing taxes for H&R Block again. So
H&R Block, yeah. Yeah. Somebody told me that. I don't remember who it was, but so all right, cool. Thanks for being here, Kat.
Thanks so much. Now I've been busy doing that. We had convention this week, so it was one of those days today.
Go activate Montesano next week.
Who's gonna go activate Montesano?
Your assignment, should you choose to accept it, is to go activate Montesano next week.
She's got to get her general first.
And record it.
No, she don't.
No, she doesn't. She can do it on 6.52.
Well, that's true.
Easy to do from that location on 6.52. Easy.
This is true. This is true.
So okay. Thanks for being here, Kat. Thanks. Rhea, what's up?
Well. tomorrow morning I'm going to be on Coffee and Ham Radios. And
Oh,
nice, cool.
Yeah, nice.
Good.
And I'm still gonna have my Sunday live stream. I brought some gear. It's just yesterday. Yesterday travel was a real bear. So it's like.
You said you're in Florida?
Yeah, I'm in Florida. I'm
Okay.
at my mom's house in Florida. I came
Okay.
to deal with some family stuff, and yeah. So Sunday I have my usual live stream. I have a couple more videos coming out. I'm trying. I'm trying to. In one of them, I'm trying not to be angry. I'm
But
trying to
it's
be
so
nice.
fun to be angry.
But I'm trying to see. I don't wanna just roast people for the sake of roasting them. I want to kind of tell people, you gotta chill out a little bit, because I see some things I don't like, especially when it comes to new hams and the next generation, in terms of like what we need to do to make sure that we continue in this hobby. But I'll be teaching stuff too. So Sunday I have a nice topic coming up, so I'm going to be doing that too.
What's your official start time for your Sunday live streams? I've seen the last few weeks when I end mine, I see that you're shortly after I end mine, you're going. So do you have an official start time?
Yeah, I do it 9:30.
No, Eastern?
Eastern time, yeah.
So that's 8:30 my time. Okay. Okay.
If you're,
So that's
I mean, if you want to work out something in terms of like, I don't know what time. I completely forgot your live streams on Sundays. I'm not sure what time it was.
It's at 7 my time,
7.
which is 8 Eastern.
Okay.
So, and usually I'm done by 9:30 Eastern. Usually it's like 60 to 90 minutes, somewhere in there.
Okay, so I think it's good then.
Yeah, I've not noticed any interference with it. I'll usually end my live stream, and then I do a couple of updates to the video, and then I refresh the page. I'm like, oh, it looks like Rhea just went live, so I usually pop in there for a few minutes.
And that's good.
It depends on how tired I am.
Because people who thirsty for more live stream, they come over to mine. Last week
Well, see, and that's the thing. If I know when you're going live and what your topic is, I can announce it before I end mine.
Hey! There's a perfect calendar that put all the stuff in.
I don't think Rhea's on that calendar, but Rhea, I'll send you an invite to our YouTubers calendar. It's a good place to look and see when other people are doing stuff. It doesn't obligate you to anything.
No.
But it's just kind of like a thing that you can look at and say, oh, that's happening here and here and here. So, yeah.
Well,
so I'll send you an invite to it.
As the channel's gaining popularity, because it is snowballing right now.
Yeah.
Kind of critical. So make sure that we're not stepping on anybody's toes.
Right.
So,
yeah. No worries.
I'll definitely send me that, and we'll do some stuff.
Okay. Cool. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining. Yeah. Frank, what's up, man?
Oh, is
what
it
are you
me?
doing? Yeah, it's you.
Me.
It's all you.
Tonight was Ham Fam game night. We were playing games before you went live. We started early tonight at 6 o'clock because of this particular stream, and we played some Jackbox games. We got on there. We just chatted a little bit about radios, and other than that, we were just hanging out and having fun. Coming up Monday night is going to be part 2 for the California Poto trip. Come out and see what shenanigans happened for the part 2 for the California trip. See what parks we activate. Thursday nights is right now going to be the POTA's activation contacts. All the contacts I recorded on my main videos. There's going to be 1 or 2, the fun ones. And if you made contact with me and you want to see if it's on video, Thursday nights is going to be your nights. I'm going to put all the contacts out there, unfiltered. It's out there. If you make contact with me, they'll be in there. So come by, see if you're in the video. And other than that, I think that's it, because I was talking faster than I could think because I had a lot of whiskey tonight. So.
I noticed that. I noticed that. I did notice that because I know how you talk normally, and I'm like, yeah, he's kind of got the pedal to the metal tonight. So.
Busted.
All right. So I'm gonna go to Adam next, but first I'm gonna divert to Sterling, who decided to join us at the last freaking minute.
Hashtag late.
Hashtag late. What's up, Sterling? How are you,
I
man?
jumped from one ham club meeting to the other. So what's up? I heard next generation and new hams and youth, and so I was just like, boom. I'm
we
here.
were talking We were talking about Star Trek, Next Generation, Picard, and all that stuff.
Never mind. Goodbye.
No.
Picard.
What's going on, Sterling? How you been?
I'm good. I just got over my. I didn't break anything, but I sprained something in my foot, and you can see the boot over there in the corner. Just none of that. My foot is good. Well, I can't really move it that well, but I'm good. That was last weekend. So, but ham radio world wise, I just got back from SLSRC club meeting, St. Louis club, and Ruth KM4LAO gave a presentation on Yoda, and it was a great presentation. This Youth on the Air thing is pretty cool, I think.
Good.
So
good.
She's been doing the rounds tonight. It was nothing like I didn't solicit it or anything. She just has been giving a good presentation to clubs all over the place. So it's really great to see. So yeah, I saw you guys still online, and I heard somebody say, well, besides Next Generation, we're closing up. So I thought I'd join because I love showing up at the last second.
Well, you did it very well this time.
I'm a short timer. You know?
Yeah, for short time.
Perfect timing. Short time.
Yeah. Sterling's going to be coming on to one of my, I think it's a Wednesday or Sunday live stream, and to talk about Yoda, Youth on the Air, and all that kind of good stuff here in a few weeks.
This Sunday or next Sunday?
No, it's 2 or 3, 4 weeks from now. I don't remember. It's on my calendar.
This Sunday, you're talking about Hammers.
This Sunday's Hammers, yes. This Sunday's, yeah. This Sunday's Hammers. Jarrett, I invited him tonight, but I think I fouled up the invitation. I sent it to him like earlier today, so he might have had something come up or whatever. But he'll be on Wednesday or Sunday.
Sunday.
2 days from now. Yeah.
2 days.
Wednesday,
from now.
Sunday. I do live streams on Wednesdays and Sundays. I get confused. So yeah,
But
I have it
I'm
on.
not
It's all
there
on my
on
calendar.
Wednesdays.
It's all in my calendar.
I'm not there on Wednesday, so only
So-
care about the Sunday streams because I'm there.
Oh yeah. Sure. Cool. Thanks for joining, Sterling. Even if it's the last minute, you're always welcome. Appreciate you being here.
I'm in and out because I gotta go feed my dog now.
All right, man. Have fun.
Excellent
All right.
T-shirt.
We'll jump back
love
up
that
there to
t-shirt,
Adam. Yeah. Go play radio. Hey, that's cool.
Nice.
We'll jump back up there to Adam real quick. What's up, man? How are you? What's coming up on your channel?
What are you?
I am doing well. I think the next main thing I'm working on is going to be a video on how to build the boom and the elements for the portable Yagis that I put together, the 2 meter and 6 meter portable Yagis with the folding booms. I'm not going to necessarily show how to build one from start to finish, but I'm going to show you the key elements on how you build the pieces and elements to it. And that's going to give you guys what you need to either take one of my designs or someone else's design as far as the number of elements and the spacing and placing of elements and build your own Yagi. So I'm going to work on that this weekend. I'm not sure when that video will come out, but hopefully in the somewhat near future. And then, as I mentioned, K6ARK.com, I will be having antenna kits or antenna matching unit kits for sale in the relatively near future. We're getting very close.
I keep
Good.
hitting refresh and they're not available yet.
I've got that screen showing on the YouTube stream right now.
Just-
So all right.
Just to make
Cool.
sure everyone slams the site and put it in the chat too.
Good. Yeah.
Nice.
Good. Yeah. So definitely, hey Adam, you're welcome to come on to one of my live streams Sunday or Wednesday, and when that does go live, you can promote it and talk about everything you've got going live and everything you're planning to put up in the future. So let me know what your schedule is, and we'll make it happen. Cool. Mike, you're next. What's up?
Oh, just hanging out, doing some POTA. Just did a video yesterday.
I saw that.
Edit, and that should be fun. I have a special guest with me. What else? Got some products to review that I think you may have supplied me. I need to get that POV case mounted. Check that thing out, and I used that Ed Fong roll-up J-pull on the Support Your Parks weekend. That was fun. I've toyed around with it a little bit. I'm so far away from everything because I live in the podunk town of Huntsville, Texas, which was the most terrible decision I've ever made in my life. There's like no repeaters around me I can hit. So I gotta figure out. I want to do good by that video for the Ed Fong. It's a fantastic antenna, but
Yeah, it works well.
Can't. I've put it up like 30 feet. I still can't hit anything. So I'm gonna have to go to the
Sheesh.
park and yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, my house to the south of me, the land goes up. Just the topography of where I'm at. So I could be blocked by a lot of land to the south, and there's nothing to the north of me. I mean, there's a buck, and then it's 150 miles of nothing. So there's not a lot out my way. But I got a couple reviews and the POTA video to edit, and probably more stuff that I can't think of right now because I'm not drinking. I'm drinking Coke Zero Sugar, no nicotine for since Monday. Monday night was my last cigarette, so I'm going.
I'm glad to hear it, man. That's really awesome. I hope you stick with it.
Yeah,
I hope so too.
Mike, I am so proud of you for
smoking.
doing that.
I mean, I love smoking, but I hate it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's true for me also. I love smoking, but I hate it.
Yeah, it's time to try and not do that. Plus, I'll save a lot of money. They're freaking expensive now.
They are now. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
yeah, they are.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
wish me luck.
Well, good luck. We got to get together soon. We were going to come down to Galveston Thanksgiving week, but someone rented the house, which is okay because that means we make money. So I don't know when we're going to come back down there again, but I'll let you know. We got to get together and do some stuff down there at the Huntsville State Park, which I've never activated myself. We got to go to the Battleship.
You gotta bring the trailer down.
We could do that.
Camp out there. We talked about that, but
Why are you going to bring the trailer down when you have a perfectly beautiful, amazing house already there?
Well, because I have my second bedroom is my bedroom. My master bedroom is my ham shack. And there's no other. I mean, I have a couch. If you want to sleep on my couch, you're welcome to. But
you can't. Your house is not inside the park.
Yeah, my house is not inside the park, and the noise floor at my house is like an S9 on 40 at night.
Yeah.
Ouch.
You do not want to play radio at my house. Trust me.
Yeah.
Plus,
okay.
A shift and a late shift at the park if you bring the camper.
So my wife is in the chat. And I guess Mike talking, I guess Mike being in the live stream brought my wife to the chat. I don't know what that's about. I don't get that. But anyway, Emily, my wife Emily, she's met Mike several times. She likes Mike. So she says after Chris, we're talking about going down to Galveston actually on December 26th and staying through the new year. Gonna do a kick-ass happy hour on New Year's Eve, which we did that last year too. But it was a very last minute thing. I was just
told you to do it. I was the one that
I know. I was like, hey, that's a good idea. It's like
it's balls.
It's like 6 hours from now, but let's do it. So we're gonna plan it this year. So but she's saying we'll be down there in Galveston area probably at the last week of the year this year. So POTA in the snow. It doesn't snow in Texas, but if it does, POTA in the snow.
Do I really need to be that drunk again on YouTube?
You gotta take that week off, Frank. You gotta take that week off or work from home. Work from home. You can come down there and work. I've worked from there many times. So, but we'll do it. So more to come on that. You guys keep me updated on that. You too, Scott. Scott, you're next. Texted up, man? How are you?
Doing pretty good, Josh or Jason. I almost called you Josh. Holy crap!
Everybody, hey, I got accused. I texted Josh is in the chat right now. I got accused when we were at Huntsville because we're always joking about how everybody calls us the wrong name. Somebody came up to me at Huntsville and started telling me what I should and shouldn't do on Ham Nation, and I'm like, I'll relay that. And I texted Josh. I'm like, I just got accused of running Ham Nation. He's like, LOL exclamation point. So I'm like, hey man, JJJ, just be. If you were at Huntsville and your name was not Jason, Mike, or Steve, then you were an oddball. So that's just how it was. That's all right, man. Go ahead. What's up?
Oh, I've got a couple reviews coming out. I'm going to be doing a review on the a little spark plug here. When his big brother gets here next week, I'll have that too. Cool. I want to do them both at the same time. They're really cool antennas. I enjoyed playing with this one. I can't wait to see what the 100 watt does. I'm also going to go off the rails a little bit. I know a lot of guys are getting into POTA. We all enjoy the POTA. I talked to Mike about this up in Huntsville, but I found these kick-ass little POTA boots. I call them POTA boots. They're just hiking boots, but they're a really cool hiking boot you can get locally. And I'm just going to do a quick review on those because if you're out hiking, if you're doing, like what Mike does, walking 2, 3, 4 miles into the bush, you want to have something comfortable. And we don't really talk about that kind of stuff. We always talk about the equipment we use and things like that. The other big thing is anybody on the stream here, if you have not looked at my most recent video today on Ham Radio for Non-Techies, I am giving away the Pac-10 9-to-1 Mini, and that'll be released on the contest ends on Wednesday.
How do you sign up? Tell us how to sign up, man.
You go to it's in the video. There's a link to the Discord. You got to join the Discord, Toad's Discord, and we made up a new giveaways channel in there today. You go to the giveaways channel, click the little party horn looking thing, and that gets you in the contest, and we'll let the whole thing just operate on its own. We'll find out who the winner is, and I'll send it out to you. So I hope
9 to
somebody.
1 or the 49 to 1.
This is the 9-to-1 Mini random wire.
Okay.
And if you go on their site now, they're out of stock. So if you want one before they get them in stock again, this is the way to do it. So I wish everybody luck on winning that. So that's all I've got for now.
Chat, I went ahead and dropped the Toes Discord invite link in the chat.
Yep. Very simple.
Cool.
And I got the instructions on the video for today.
Good. Awesome. Thanks for being here, Scott. Appreciate your joining tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
And we'll that Texas POTA thing that Shane was talking about has me really interested. So you guys are all invited to that for sure. So
I was thinking something else. Why don't we ever do? We had to start like an official Texas POTA meetup. I heard Don talk about this young man. He does a Connecticut POTA meetup. We ought to have like a regular monthly kind of thing and maybe change locations or something, get more people involved.
I don't know about monthly, but I would love to do a POTA meetup.
Well, the thing we do with Mike last weekend was fantastic.
I was at a wedding.
Well, and see, I was at a conference last weekend, and we're gonna do the July. Okay, so they do that once every quarter. So the next one is the third. It's the third weekend, the third full weekend of every 3 months. So they do it January, April, July, and October, I think is what it is.
Right, correct.
So January, we haven't really talked about what to do in January. That's the weekend before Winter Field Day. So we can do something. But next July, I want to do the Ham Radio 2.0 meetup that we did this last July. We might go back to Ray Roberts. We might go somewhere else. But yeah, I think those are excellent. I mean, we got 2 or 3 new people on the air who'd never done POTA that weekend. Shane was mostly responsible for that. We got one guy who was not a ham, one guy who was a technician. He's like, after making contacts under Shane's call sign, he was like, okay, I'm going to study for my general. This is awesome.
That's great.
So it was just a really good time. 15, 20 people there. Fun time to hang out. Mike and I did a live stream late that night. So it was just a good weekend. So I'm going to put a little bit more thought into it for next July, but we should do something in January as long as the weather is not too suck. So, Texas, it could be 70 degrees or it could be 20 degrees in Texas. And it could be, I mean, you won't know until about 48 hours beforehand. So,
all right.
Generally
speaking, Academy sells hand warmers.
Yeah, true. So, yeah, good. Okay, so Izzo, you're next. What's up, buddy?
Smoke Signals RF. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on YouTube. I was doing some channel maintenance the other day, and I gained like 60 people over the last 45 days who are non-hams, but they saw some of the stuff that I've been using. So that's for that I used it for ham radio, but it's not normally being used for ham radio. So I kind of like the cross marketing going on. So, and a couple people have said, maybe I should go get a license. So I sent them some links to Ham Prep and a few other places. Having fun. I'm going to get the channel going once I get this arm fixed, which is today was a major procedure done. And you can find me on Tuesday nights on the Ham Radio Clubhouse, 7 p.m. Central. But tomorrow is the first Connecticut POTA meetup. It's a show and tell for 3 hours. Anybody in the Connecticut area, or if someone wants to go take a ride, it's going to be at what's called Hammonasset State Park, free to get in. All Connecticut parks are free to get in. and we're going to be there from 9 a.m. to noon time. Kind of a show and tell. And I don't know whether I'm going to get 10 people or 1,000. So I figured, why not? We'll see what happens. But it's a wide open area, and we're going to set up some antennas and just kind of walk everybody based on keeping it simple and pointing some people to some great YouTubers here who are here as well as in the audience. Like Scott was saying, some things maybe that is not equipment related, but field related as far as, because here in Connecticut, come January, it doesn't mean that you should not be doing POTA. You just got to do a little smarter and keep yourself warm, that kind of stuff. But it's going to be a fun day. I'll tell everybody about it on, we'll see what happens tomorrow. So, but Jason, thank you. And for everybody here, thank you again for the inspiration, guys, and keeping me happy and some good cigars. So
I was able to work Don. He was out activating in park when I was at the Overland Expo in Virginia 2 weekends ago with the Gigaparts guys that were on here at the beginning. And he was like, he was calling CQ. And he's like, I said, Kilo Charlie 5 Hotel Whiskey Bravo. And he's like, Kilo Charlie 5 Hotel Whiskey. Jason, is that you? It was so awesome to get him in the log again. I was like, dude, I'm in Virginia. So he had a great signal out there. It was awesome. So thanks,
last
Don.
weekend, real quickly, real quickly, we're talking about the guys. Don't forget about those upper bands of 17, 15, 12, and 10, man. They're opening up.
17's been hot lately.
17, and I saw so many guys were mentioning 12. Again, just because you think you don't hear anybody, throw your call out. Post yourself on the POTA or whatever, man. Go to those DX cluster websites, chase them, and you're going to work them, man.
Are opening. I just activated Huntsville last week on 15 meters.
15 meters, again.
Yep, 10 watts.
There you go. So go have
15,
fun.
15 meters on 10 watts in Texas.
Yep.
In the flatlands.
Actually, I take that back. 2 of the contacts were on 10 meters.
Even more so on 10 meters.
And I worked Josh.
So
too,
yeah.
from,
So
15 has been banging.
POTA
in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
POTA has a magical nuance to it. So just go to POTA.app on your smartphone, on your computer, find out who's out there activating, and tune to that frequency and call back to them.
Last week, I worked my first England POTA DX. And again, that was cartwheels, but what's that?
Was it Stu?
Yes.
Something. Yeah.
And it's just, and like today, chasing Charlie, I heard him in the noise floor, and I'm running around. I ran downstairs and tried working him on the DX Commander, and I want to try to hit him on the off-starter fed. Again, it's still fun. Just go out there and have fun, man. Whether you're home in the park, whatever, fun. Go out and get on the radio. So
absolutely.
7-3 all.
Thanks, Don. Appreciate you being here tonight, buddy.
Thank you, brother.
Steve, what's up, man? How are you?
Doing good. Actually going to go do a club activation tomorrow with my local club. So we'll be out. I'm going to, now that I've got my microphone back from Gigaparts that I left in their booth.
The Rode mic. Okay, cool.
Rode mic.
They sent that back to you. Good,
good.
Yep,
it came in today. So I'm going to get some video of that and got a few more videos I'm going to try to be putting together. I just got approval for the tower, so that's going up soon.
You should do a video about that.
I'm gonna do a whole grounding the shack all the way out to the tower, everything.
Totally so be great.
Yeah,
thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Have a good night. Aaron, what's up, man? How are you?
Oh, thanks a lot, Jason. Doing good. Obviously North Country Ham. First I want to say thank you to Adam. Appreciate you looking at that information I sent you and a little bit of input and feedback on that end fed that I made. I actually made a second one and it exact same results, actually a little better. And I sent it to my father-in-law. He's using it. He's loving it. So
awesome.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. Probably just continue doing some more of the study on the extra. It's helping me learn a little bit more. And I got a kit build here to do for a Mr. Rags that I haven't built yet. And trying to work out something with a friend of mine in the local club where for a winter project. It's going to be probably a little all winter project, trying to build a satellite tracking antenna on a tripod where it's all automated. So we're kind of talking about that, working out the details. So they might try to find some more kit builds just to keep tinkering and building things. So other than that, just enjoying playing radio and trying to get out there. So yeah.
Cool, man. Thanks for being here tonight. Appreciate your time, and always good to have you on the stream. So, okay, I'm going to close it out real quick, but I appreciate everyone being here tonight. This was an awesome show. I really, really like the happy hour. I tell people that the happy hour on YouTube is what it would be like if all of us lived close together, all in the same Metroplex neighborhood, whatever. And we just said, hey, one day we're going to get up and go to a restaurant or a bar tonight and just hang out and talk about whatever we want to talk about. That's what the happy hour is. So I really appreciate everyone being here tonight. I really appreciate all the support. I appreciate everybody that is going out there and making ham radio popular. There's a lot of, I'm going to take this off real quick. I'm going to do a little soapbox thing real quick before I shut it down. There's a lot of negativity on the internet today. I don't know if some of you guys hadn't been on the internet for more than 5 or 10 minutes. Maybe you haven't noticed this, but there's a lot of negativity on the internet these days. Don't let that get you down. Go out there and do your thing. Make your videos. Make your POTA. You don't want to make videos, that's fine. Make your POTA contacts. Get on the air. Talk about it on your Twitter account, on your Facebook account, Instagram, whatever. Talk about it to your local ham club. You don't want to be on social media, that's fine. Go out there, get on the air, do POTA contacts, do SOTA contacts, do ham radio, because ham radio is fun. Ham radio is fun. If you learn nothing else from this channel, from now, for the last 6.5 years I've been on YouTube, and now until the day that I end it, which I'm not going to end it anytime soon. They're going to have to pry the YouTube phone out of my hand when I'm on my deathbed. I'm like, no, give it to me. But
you're not gonna
ham radio is fun. If you learn nothing else, ham radio is fun. And all the people that were on here tonight, both in the chat and on the stream, prove that ham radio is fun. If you get someone in your local club or your local area that is just like a negative contact or a negativity in ham radio, those aren't the people that you need to associate yourself with. Ham radio is fun. It's an awesome hobby. It's a great community. Anime in there in the chat. Wild Cascadia Radio. She keeps saying best ham fam ever, and it really is. She's right. Best ham fam ever. You guys are the best ham fam ever. Really appreciate you guys being out here tonight. Go out there tonight. Make some POTA contacts. Contact one of us. If you don't know, if you just got your license, if you want to know how to do something with POTA, with SOTA, with antennas, with DMR, with D-Star, with anything like that, contact one of the guys on the stream tonight. I know they will all be very willing and happy to help you. That's why I invite them onto my stream, because I know they are all of the same mindset that I am. 73 to all. Thank you for being here tonight. Going to Costa Rica on Monday. Holy crap. That's going to be freaking awesome. Be watching. I'm going to make some short videos and put them on my TikTok, my YouTube Shorts account. Definitely make some regular YouTube videos, and be posting on Instagram pictures. So you guys go follow me everywhere. Join me on Discord, hamradio2.com/Discord. Follow me there. We're going to do some Costa Rica POTA. We're going to do some buddy poll stuff. We're going to do some IC705, the TX500, the Lab 599 little QRP radio. I'm going to have that with me. We're going to do some solar panel and battery stuff. We're just going to have a fun time in Costa Rica. We're going to go out there and ham harder. We're going to show Costa Rica how to ham harder. 73 to all. Thank you for being here tonight. You guys rock. I appreciate you being here. Go out there and make some contacts this weekend.